Hello folks, good evening, and welcome back to Pathfinder. Where last time we just completely out-topped Wendu in bed. Because of course we did. And while we wait for people to turn up, I'm just going to quickly just get some leveling out the way. I still got to level up a full 6 people. Remember what else we did. What else are we doing here? We're finishing a bunch of stuff. We need to go take... which are you? Okay, Ember stuff is still ongoing. Not sure when that's going to happen. We gotta take WotR to find WotR. We gotta go back to the court to talk to Aranka. Find the idea of learn the identity of the mad half-elf woman. That is as well. Let's go to the Blackwater clan. Explore the Ivory Sanctum. Go to Trendliv's lair. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff for us to do here. Anyway, let's get back to leveling up people. Right. People I'm not really going to use. Greyboar. Level 12 gives you a Slayer talent and some more sneak attack. Good. You're at level 12, right? You're gonna get three more pluses. Your last plus is gonna be intelligence because there's nothing else we really need for it. I'll get a bunch of skill points when that happens, I think. Sorry. Right. You've already got greater two-weapon fighting. I don't think there's any more two-weapon fighting we can really use here. Let's see. Improved uncanny dodge. Unbalanced uncanny. Actual. You can take improved uncanny dodge without actually having uncanny dodge. I guess they don't really have a thing, do they? You don't have. You don't naturally have uncanny dodge, do you? No. Oh, interesting. And a trick. You gain dirty trick. Dirty trick is it's a combat maneuver. Screw that noise. Mystery Seeker. I mean, what would combat trick actually even do for you? Point blank shock is irrelevant. I mean, possibly things like blind fire, critical focus, maybe. It opens you up for like things like blind critical mastery and stuff like that. Well, eventually, things like exhausting critical. Which is huge. Be able to immediately exhaust a target on critical. Surely, exhausting critical must be. You must have tiring critical if you have exhausting critical, because tiring critical is automatically worse than exhausting critical, because exhausted is the one up on fatigued. Sickening, staggering. That might be a way forward for you. Lunge. Oh yeah, they added lunge. Oh, you haven't actually got outflank yet. There you go. You can take outflank. The fact that I haven't actually given that to you yet is a bit issues. Right, that's you done. Aru. And where's my list of levels? I think Aru is a simple one as well. Aru not really doing anything, just keeping that up. Although Dex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming I've been giving you UMD, because otherwise your persuasion would be at 12 as well. We're going to keep that going. Nothing for you really. Level 12 is a boring level. You get. I think you get additional. Yeah, you get an additional spell slot at 2, which frankly is going to give you what? even more Sense Vitals, a second Cat's Grace, possibly some Bark Skin, really, if you need it. Comedian Stride. 1 minute per level, you get basically the effect of blur from things that are more than 5 feet away from you. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Aspect of the Bear. Hang on. That gives you a plus... Okay, so increased by +5 natural armor at this level. Well, no. Caster level 9, so... It'll be +4. Still useful. You can cast that on other people as well, so yeah, keep it. Why the hell not? You're fine over there. Okay, you leveled up. Regal. Hell Knight gives you Lawbringer. Nothing special there, you just all your attacks now lawful. Take more decks. Take Persuasion Arcana. Then Social. I think a Wisdom for you still. Because based on your Wisdom score, you are a caster, so... Hang on, let's go back to... Hey, Wolf!
Sure, reporting for duty.
Welcome to the bridge. I'm giving you, you've got Persuasion, because I need you to go down... You're gonna go down the, You've got a couple more feats to grab there. You can grab a feat. I guess you're gonna be carrying on with Armiger at some point as well. You get bonus combat feats and so forth. Because you can go up to level 10 Armiger eventually, which is gonna give you some more weapon training, some more armor training. Because with that armor training, you go up to armor training 5. Because yeah, you're gonna go down the dazzling display route because you've got all those points into persuasion. You're fine here, although I need to look at your spell list. You can cast level 6 spells. Oh yeah, you haven't actually got abundant casting yet, have you? No, you don't. We're gonna cast for you. How are you doing, Wolf? Good day? Hopefully it's a good day. Yeah, I'm not really going to use you in combat. I haven't really given you a lot of thought, so... Yeah. You got enemy dead as well. There's fine. That one's going to be... You don't take Archons, whatever it is? Breath of Life. Pillar of Life. No, it's Pillar of Life, stupid. Take another Breath of Life. I think you... The thing you can change, you can automatically turn them into cure mass light wounds. You cannot use Breath of Life here. Still working from home, so there's that. Can listen to you his background as a KG time. Yeah, no worries. Let's see what do you got here. Brilliant Inspiration. You'll open a link between your mind and the subject's mind, giving you advice and encouragement for as long as the spell's in effect. 1 round per level. Each time the subject of the spell makes an attack roll, a ability check, or skill check, it rolls 2d20s and takes a better result. If any roll is a natural 20, the spell effect ends, your brilliant advice is spent. Interesting. That is kind of cool. Brilliant Inspiration. I don't carry one of those, but I'll take it. On the flip side, I'll take... You can't take... Yeah. So you take Camille's True Seeing. What is Eagle Soul? +2 Sacred bonus to AC, +4 Sacred bonus to Strength, resistance 5 to Acid and Fire, +5 Sacred bonus to all Persuasion. Against when used to intimidate evil creatures, +2 bonus to initiative checks, fast healing 2. Any critical threat roll made against an evil creature is automatically confirmed. Non-good spellcasters can cast a spell, but doing so causes them to be sickened. For spellcasters, for another good for neutral spellcasters, and staggered for evil spellcasters for the spell's duration. Eagle Soul's a massive self buff for you. Again, you can substitute, all of this can be substituted for moderate cure mass wounds. Mass cure moderate wounds. Inspiring recovery is it's the raise dead that happens very, very quickly, I think. You can call upon a very recently dead creature to fight among Death's Reach. As long as people doing it quickly, you can have a ranged raise. Because your actual raise is like level 5, isn't it? Yeah. So you could have raise dead there, but you can do that there. And Darren, you're the last one in. Again, you're the only one I think has a piece of paper. I think Social I had written down a list for Social, but I'll go do Woljif as well afterwards. But yeah, all you get is wisdom. Although I need to level up the boar. Right, Darren, you're getting Oracles, of course. Charisma up for you. Skill ups for you. Spells for you. Yeah, still level 5, still levels 5 spells, so what are we grabbing here? Heal Light Wounds, Summon Nature's Ally. You get that for free, you get that for free. Breath of Life. Burst of Glory, you haven't got Burst of Glory. Eagle Soul as well. But you're not going to use the strength bonus, it's less relevant. Inspiring Recovery, maybe. Cleanse? Cleanse we already have. Which is a huge heal, it's a huge personal heal and ends loads of effects on you. And where is you not have it? Burst of Glory? Guess not. Oh, sorry, that's level... These levels... I can take level 6 spells, even though I can't cast them. Really? Hang on. I can pick a level 6 spell. Okay, level 6 spell... You'll get Cure Moderate Wounds naturally when this happens. I need to grab that one. Greater Dispel Magic, maybe? Dispels all effects within a 20-foot radius. And dispels multiple spells. Not quite Mordenkainen's Disjunction, but pretty damn sweet anyway. Or you can grab Trucing Communal as well. It is useful to get that. Undeath to Death kills undead creatures. That also requires things. Interesting. Will save me through negates. I think if you go back to your class, yeah, you automatically get the mass cure wound spells. So I'm not too worried about that. You can now cast 6 level 8 spells. Yeah, greater dispel magic, but the second you actually hit this level and that's finalized, you'll also grab it's not here because you'll grab Summon Nature's is it Summon Nature's Ally 6, I think. Yeah, Summon Nature's Ally 6, which will give you Manticores, Dire Boars, or whatever the new one is. Hell, also gives you Heal, Primal Regression. You get a bunch of new things. Primal Regression, which basically turns everyone into a Raging Barbarian. Heal. You get Heal and Cure Mass Murderers, and then this one is there's Natural Smilodon. Gives you an idea how strong Smilodons are. If you have to get to level 6 to even be able to do that. Right, and Woljif for the last one. Oh yeah, you. Boreamuk Boarface. You already got into there, so probably going to be some Constitution for you. No, apparently it's Dex for you. Really? Apparently it's Dex for you, okay. That's odd. int, yeah, con there. I think because I need the 13 decks. That's why I need 13 decks. Okay. For future feats, I need 13 decks. That's why. Right. Anyway, now Woljef is the last one. Woljef, you get Eldritch Knight 4, which actually gives you quite a few things. I think. It gives you actually. No, this doesn't give you anything. Next level gives you a bunch of stuff. Point. Spells for you. Again, looking for self buffs. Dimension Door, not really a bad one for you. So you can get out. You can. It's basically you get a Drill Tree card. Greater Invisibility as well. Anything else I particularly want? Greater Animal Aspect doesn't really help us. Elemental Body. You turn into an elemental. You don't want that at all. Greater False Life. No. Greater Invisibility is also be very helpful because you just become invisible for a while and start attacking things like crazy. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks like yawning like crazy. Right. Until the level's up. That keeps disappearing. No matter how much I try, that keeps disappearing. They're just like, nope, you will not be using the regular Fire Blast anymore. How dare you. So I now can summon a... Oh, that's Summon Monster 8, which comes from, I think, that one. No, it comes from something else. It comes from... I can get some... Oh, the Ring of Summoning gives me that, I think. The Ring of Summoning gives me Monster Summoning... Ring... That comes from the ring, right? Ring... Yeah, Summon Monster 8 spell. I'm not sure why it has a DC. Okay, let's see. We've rested because we got no burn.
With grace?
Anything to find out here? Nope. Anything from you? Nope. Ivu, anything from you? Nope. Early Sunset, anything from you? Nope. Anything in the Crusade Affairs? Because we gotta go. We'll go to court. We will go to court. Okay, the relics, that's ongoing. So we can do some military stuff. Swords of Gorm. Oh yeah, the Swords of Gorm stuff. All trainable mercenary, infantry, and cavalry and granting units get Sword of Gorm feat. Which is huge, to be honest. The penalty to initiative is sucky. An AC, but that is a bonus attack is big. And the Outpost expansions as well. Camp on the ferry. Anyway, campaign level. Okay, Shy Boys, where are you off to? You're looping around here, but you can't go in there. Can you cross the river here? Is that feasible? No, not yet. Okay, wherever this yellow line is, we can't cross the yellow line. Not yet, anyway. That yellow line is unconquerable territory for us. Which is clearly not true, because we can go into this one. Oh, you think yellow line is areas we control. I guess this year is areas we control. Oh, new week. New week, okay. In that case, you can't hire anything at the moment, can you? To start a new war for you. What are you? You are Curiosers, Rangers. The Yamazatas and the Headhunters. Okay, hang on. So, Protectors, Protectors, you are still heading down. You're dealing with that army, okay. Shy boys. Why is that such a difficult one? Why is that so hard? To tarry demo dance, possibly? Why is that so difficult? And it's 58 times 277, so that's what? 5 times that would be 1,000, so 50 times that would be 10,000 health. Plus another... Yeah, so it's actually raise that to 300. 15,000 health, give or take. And you can cast Chaos Hammer, which does damage to all non-chaotic units in the army. You are lawful good, you are chaotic good, you're lawful good, you're lawful evil. My entire army is lawful, which is funny. I don't think there's any specific army after us at the moment, but there. We could just generate an army of things that we need to take. You need to grab the shield bearers and the marksmen and head that way. So we could just go ahead and do that. But for 40 you can get... For 164 you get all those, but the important one I want is... The important things I need are you. You're the important ones. Because you're the ones who do a lot of damage for us. Right, let's do a free search. What do you have here? Sorcerers, barbarians, more rangers. That's actually a pretty good deal, considering... That's what, 2,000 for 25, considering you have to spend 2,500 to get 25 here? And that's like what, 206, like about 250-ish per... This is these... Yeah, that's a really worse one, because... Let's say 2,510, that's 250 per, these are 150 per, these are way cheaper. That costs 260 for the whole lot. This will cost 4,500 for triple that. So not double that for triple the number. You know what, just keep adding to the list. I don't know why you're ranked as 9, because I'm fairly certain we'll be able to wreck you very quickly. You're heading down, dealing with that army over there. I'm kind of pushing over here. 101. Okay, that's gonna be a bit more of a problem. Okay, anyway, we're done here. Let's get back to real life and head to the court. Put the book away. Head to the court, see what the court has to say for us.
The world is full of wonder.
Isn't it just? No, not barracks. Although, you actually had to wander around outside for a bit. We'll have a talk to Wendu. Provided the game will actually load. Thank you. Where's Wendu? Wendu's over here somewhere. Chief Soul. Oh, they're finally here. Okay, let's have a wander. Oh, I can't even... Really? Hang on. Yep. Wow, I have so much burn, I can't even Searing Flesh my way to max burn. Huh. Mongrels, Penzance, Mongrels. Dyra, hello. Dyra stares into the sky with a fascinated, slightly frightened look. She's so focused she doesn't notice you until you walk up real close. Oh, is it you? Commander? Is seeing the sky strange for you? The trader nods artlessly. Yeah, it's like a chasm but goes up and is full of light. Very scary, if you look at it long enough. It's like you're falling into the sky. It's also mesmerizing. You're not a warrior, why did you come to Dresden? Because I'm a Neither, I must be with my tribe. Someone has to tend the wounds of of the soldiers. Someone has to make potions for the sick. Someone has to feed them. My fellow tribesmen don't know how to live like uplanders, but I know a little. I can buy a chicken, for example. Can the others? Of course not. They have no idea what money is. They mix up the coins. They're scared of live chickens. What do you think of your new leader, Wendu? Dara cast a suspicious glance at Wenduog. Her voice is uncertain. I'm afraid you have no idea who she really is. Ethers are brought up in dark, sinister caves full of monsters, and Wenduog has succeeded in the disciplines taught to us by these monsters. I don't know anything. Why are you asking a silly trader? Well, what can you sell me? Anything interesting? I have a bunch of stuff to sell. I don't think of anything actually price in descending order. Deadly to... We sold some stuff to you, so I don't think of anything I particularly need. Chief Soul? Where's Chief Soul? Chief Soul. You don't understand. Even if you don't tend to the wounds, they might get infected. Our tribesmen will get a fever even worse. An entire epidemic might begin. Excellent. The future has no place for weaklings. Those whose bodies can't handle the wounds will die and stop burdening us with their presence. The rest will become stronger and tougher, hardened. I am culling my tribe. Your tribe? Who do you think you are, a queen? This is not the way the Leathers live. What are you arguing about? Wenduog casts an arrogant glance at Sol. Sol still can't shake the delusion that he is chief of the Neathers. He thinks being old and frail will protect him from my wrath when my patient runs out. It won't. Sol's voice is stubborn, but with a hint of cautiousness. You are young. You are spiteful. You've seen little and know little. I'm still responsible for the tribe. And stop threatening me because I am mightily old, which means I'm not afraid of death. Wenduog I'm not taking lawful choice, obviously. The right to give orders is taken, not given. Wenduog took it, and you lost it. Again, I'm not exactly fond of this. I'm trying to dissuade this specific side of Wendu. You can handle it yourself. We'll deal with it, mistress. You will leave and we'll start dealing with it right away. Times have changed, Sol. Now I can skill you alive for insubordination. You are wasting your threats, Wenduog. I'm old, death-ish at my shoulder. I will crumble before you can even hurt me. Licking his lips nervously, Sol looks at his former charge with deep-seated fear. She has placed her hand on her hunting knife, as if by accident. All right, don't be mad at an old man, young chief. Soon I'll die and stop bothering you with my advice. Sol, do you think Wenduog is a bad chief? She is too merciless to fellow tribesmen. For her, all of us are tools of war. If it keeps going like this, the tribe will be bled dry. You are definitely not a tool of war, Sol. Don't be afraid. A great future awaits our tribe. When only the mightiest remains in its ranks, they will produce strong and hardy offspring who will inhabit the lands we conquer. The weak will still also be useful. They will shed blood to nourish our new lands. Why can't Sol save the tribe? Strange times. Let the young make new roads for the tribe in the new world. Though of course I never pictured Wenduog as my successor. You pictured Lan, that spineless scum. Enough whining, I'm sick of it. If Lan was leading the tribe, you would still be sitting in the hole you called your home. You should thank my destiny for sending the tribe a leader like me, and a patroness like our mistress, of course. Well, life doesn't stand still. Get used to the new chief and the new times you're living in. We are trying, Commander, but everyone can speak in the tribe. That's our way, even those who argue against the chief. Wenduog's voice is ice cold and furious. I don't give a damn about our ways. You may only talk when I allow it now. Remember, Sol, you're trying my patience. Although your experience is useful for managing the tribe, I won't hesitate to rip your fat heart out if I even suspect you defying my authority. Have the Mongols sentinels on surface alright? It's hard for them. The sky, the sun, the open spaces, all this is new to them. Many of them are scared, keep close to the ground, looking for burrows to hide in. But our new mighty chief doesn't leave them the right to be scared. She ordered to drive everyone out of their basements and drains they were hiding with sticks. She said next time she would send warriors with sharp spears. She said we must forget the very idea that a retreat back to the caves is possible. From now on, Neathers live on the surface. If you're gonna lisp, you have to lisp the entire thing. Even a lisp. So how is life on the surface for the Mongols? They are frightened, but they dare not. We're trying not to show it. One of them was pulled out of the sewers. He couldn't take it in the open. Decided to live in there. But they're all very curious. And when you're curious, you stop being frightened. And just make sure they don't eat too much. And don't stash food all over the place. They aren't used to this, always having to hide everything away before. They keep calling us tieflings here. The young ones pick fights. But it will pass. No one's trying to drive us out. That's something, at least. What do you think of life in the service? Truth be told, it's frightening. Strange sounds, no shielding, smells like something. It's hard here. But then again, I don't cough as much as I did down there. The sun's nice too. I one day go to the priests of Ayomade. They give some nice sermons, just lovely. And still, this is not my world. It's for the young ones. Let's stop there. As you wish, Commander. Wendu? Okay, you got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Mistress, my warriors are eager to fight. Send them into the heat of battle and let them show their worth. They want to wash off the dust of the Neathhome with the blood of their enemies. You defeated Leonard Fair Fright, are you proud? Wendo's drift half closed and she arrogantly pronounces, He was never my equal. I'm surprised that some people thought he could be chief after Sol. I am the only one worthy of being chief. I spared Lan's life. I'm sure you have an opinion on that. He's alive only thanks to your mercy, mistress. If you hadn't spared him, I would have hung him upside down and gutted him like a cave lizard. Admit it, you didn't want to kill Lan, I could tell. Looking at you with surprise, Wendog burst out laughing. What? You're saying I felt sorry for him? Ha! In that moment, all I felt was pleasure. Wendog's laughter sounds sincere, but not entirely. For an instant, her smile looks more like a wince of sadness. My perception is through the fucking books right now. I have the highest perception of anyone in the party. You've wanted to be chief for a long time, haven't you? Wendog's posture becomes proud, even haughty. Oh yes, mistress. My father was chief of Neathhome, and his blood in my veins gave me strength and will. In times of hardship, Neathers must be led by a powerful, cunning, and merciless chief. Do you know anyone better suited to the role? I mean, your people are living on the surface. Maybe we should change the name Neathers to something more appropriate. No, it is a glorious name, and we'll not give it up. It holds our past. It holds our past, our glory, and our strength. Let our descendants know where we came from. Let them understand how hard it was to survive in the caves, and let them strive to be no weaker than their own unbending ancestors. Well, we have quite a mongrel army. How are you going to make them invincible soldiers out of them? We must get Savamelech's blood. It awakens the power that lies dormant in our veins. I will interrogate every demon and cultist I get my hands on. Wendog chuckles gleefully, till I find out where we should look for Savamelech. As soon as I learn anything, I will immediately tell you, mistress. I'll hope all your warriors are worth all the effort. Rest assured, mistress, I will personally kill any weakling who disgraces my tribe. Immediately break the romance now. Have you started searching for Savamelech yet? With his blood, your warriors will be invincible. Yes, mistress. My hunters regularly bring me prisoners to interrogate, and I interrogate them with extreme thoroughness. Unfortunately, so far none of them have known where to look for Savamelech, but sooner or later we will pick up his trail. Okay, that's it for now. I figured there was going to be stuff for you. How's Ember? Has anything happened with Ember?
Their trouble?
Is Ember still doing anything at the moment? There's Ember's story to work with. No, I think Ember's still doing nothing special. Still waiting for that to trigger. And we'll go up here and sell a bunch of stuff.
Friendship lasts forever.
Socio's over there at the moment. Storyteller and Anivia. Anivia's outside. Interesting. I might have to go talk to her because she's moved locations. Will, sir? I've got a little something for you, Commander. Like a conjurer, Will Sir produced a fairly large purse from somewhere under his shirt. The lads decided to chip in. You've been taking care of us, Commander, so we decided to take care of you. Please take this. You just have a magic ring or a new helmet. We'll be very happy if you do. How much money is it? I don't know. Magic ring or magic helmet? I'm assuming it's in the tens of thousands of gold right now, which is a weird number to think about. That's going to raise morale. I don't need to raise morale. I do kind of think we should get... Hey, Bosk. I do think we should add the funds to the campaign war chest, I think. Although even if I take the money, I can then buy funds afterwards. Add these funds to the campaign war chest. We'll get more use out of them that way. As you wish, Commander. Although it feels wrong, we've collected money for you, and now it will come back as our own wages. You certainly are generous. Some diplomacy experience, I'll take it. Yeah, what do you got for me? Because I've got like a lot of money. Okay, Naturalist Armor, you were cute for a while, but you can go. The rings, I think everybody has a Ring of Protection 1 or better. Well, you don't get one because you've got other rings to be using. You've got Pyromania, which you need. You've got Red Salamander, which you need to keep on so you can cast your spells. And Ring of Pyromania, which does a bunch of extra damage for you. You've got... Admittedly, you actually haven't got a Ring of Protection. Although you... The +1 bonus to attack while using point-blank shot is useful because you always attack within range of point-blank shot. So that's straight up always going to be active. And Ring of Sharp Strike will always actually kind of be working as well, I suppose. You have that already. You've got the +2 one, and I've got a +2. No, actually, I've got a Sigil of Destruction and Ring of Summoning. Either of which I don't actually require. I don't get hit, so that's entirely not true. Anyway, you can get rid of these two. That is a +2 with Inspired Wisdom. We don't need that anymore. Mighty Fists 1 we don't need. Cloak of Resistance is 4 we don't need. Braces of Armor 1 we don't need. Veteran Marksman's Bracers. I'm not that fond of that one. That is Mighty Fists 2. Ivu, you've got Mighty Fists 2 already. You've got Natural Armor 2 because you're going to be tanking. And Yomine has half of the pair, which gives you Circumstance most AC anyway. Yeah, so that can go as well. It gives us about 20,000. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Sold a lot of that. Good. That's gonna... Can you keep carrying this for the time being, Sela? I mean, I could just get rid of that for you. Now that we've kept the Fang of Malice, you could probably just you know, use the other one, but it's fine. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's go do some things.
No time for idling.
Okay, well, we're going to the court anyway. Right now we're going to court. Wait till the other things unfold. That's the DLC. Woljif goes up there. Ivory Sanctum. We have to go there at some point. That might be a kind of key, because that's basically where the Baphomet's worshippers are hanging out. Gotta go to Blackwater. Heart of Mystery. Trendlev's Lair. Birds of Burned Down Track I need to go to down there. Winter Sun. Okay, court right now. Takes 2 hours to get there. Some chests are locked, some are trapped, some are not even chests at all. Mimics.
The world is full of wonder.
Right, Aranko, what do you want from me now? You're my dear friend, Ilks, but sometimes I just want to shake you. Yes, Desna is our goddess, but she's the goddess of freedom. We mustn't follow her blindly. There's no arguing with you when you're being stubborn like this. Perhaps Chandra can make you see sense. We're having a disagreement over an important matter. We learned that you found and restored one of Desna's relics, the Bell of Mercy. I believe it should be moved to our court, but Aranka disagrees because... No, I'll explain it better. The bell is a sacred relic with the power to frighten away demons. It's not really needed in Dresden, as the city is protected by the Sword of Valor anyway, but it could prove useful here. And yet, the thing is, it's an ancient relic with a history of its own. We didn't create it. All we can do is use it. To me, that feels too much like singing other people's songs instead of writing our own. The court just appeared before our very eyes. That's what makes it unique. Its music should be unique too. That's why I want us to craft and enchant a musical instrument of our own instead of using the Bell of Mercy. Will we be able to create something like the Bell of Mercy? Something equally powerful? No. But the instrument we'll craft will be ours alone. Besides, the bell is dedicated to Desna. Even though I worship her with all my heart, I realize she's not a deity that all free crusaders would follow. We are all different, but united. What unites us is something other than a deity's will. It means our symbol shouldn't represent her alone. Fair enough. I'm okay with that. Good idea, Renka. We have a song of our own, and it should be played on something we created ourselves. And you'd understand. I'll start working on our own way to make music then. And while we're at it, I wanted to work on our song a little, on Starward Gaze. Do you think the new version should be more cheerful or more tranquil? It possesses a special kind of power when you perform it, so the changes might have consequences. Give me a cheerful version. Great, I'll do it as you prefer. I'll drop by when I'm done, it'll take a while. Okay. That was that, I think. What other things do we do here? Hang on. The sculptors, yes, we found that. So Matrix, let's go to Matrix. Oh yeah, we did the thing with... We did a thing with the thing, didn't we? We were talking about using this place as a place to have trees or something, wasn't it? It's between the Matrix and the Treant. Give the potion back if you're not going to use it. It's fine. What about you down here? Yeah, fine. Nothing here. Because the statue is there. The edible statue of a Calavacus. A gingerbread demon created by the cavalry sculptors. The statue looks like it was partly molded by hand and partly chiseled at full gallop. Which is a silly story as an origin story for a company, but sure, why not? Right. Let's go to... We gotta take Greyboard to Grimwood and Blackwater. Okay, so we'll go here. Let's go over this way. Take a day and 4 hours. It'll take us a while to get there anyway. I can't teleport anywhere out there, so we'll start walking. What happened? Why did we stop? New day. No. Keep going, please. Is it because new day for them? Yeah, new day for them. Okay. Down here. Right. Fine. Move this way. Take care of that army. I'm fairly certain that between that and that, we kill most of the Demodens immediately. There's a huge. We're all gonna give us some beer elementals. I mean, they're just there for shenanigans' sake. Not really expecting them to do anything. Right. We're actually going to use a fireball here because it hits both of them. It'll wipe them out. Kills 100... Yeah, I'm going to use the... We're going to go over here because I need to... They have so many numbers there that I really, really, really need to... Okay, you're not even going to get close to them. Not yet, anyway. I need to basically thin the numbers down a bit. See, we're killing 6 to 16. There's 500 there. Right. Keep the numbers going. Gotta load those numbers as much as possible. Yeah, look at the. We're doing nothing here. That's why this is difficult. Do Drunkard's Prowess there. And hell, Drunkard's Luck as well. Yeah, that's fine. Not fine, but whatever. Move over there. Right, you're gonna turn on Shield Wall. You'll do a little bit of damage. But you outnumber them now, so I'm okay with that. You take a shot. Whittle that number down as much as possible. 9 to 38. Still not great. Fine. They're chaotic evil? They might know they're neutral evil, aren't they? No, they're chaotic evil. So you've been smite evil and smite chaos. Okay, you're not going to do anything at the moment. Okay, they're only killing 4. That's fine by me. That is fine. Whack you. There we go. Much better. One. There we go. It needs a lot of bunch of energy to whittle those numbers down. You get leveled up, now level 10. Now level 10 general. The indescribably huge and formidable Demodan chief didn't even rise from the pile of treasures on which he was sitting to rebuff the attack. There he died, his loins sprawled over a pile of stolen goods and golden coins. The very nature of Demodans and their grotesque forms, and penchant for goading others to excess, doomed him to death. Doomed to death, oh no. Level up. So you get Ice Storm, which is a... Hang on, so Fireball is power times power plus 5, d6. This is power times power plus d6 cold damage rather than fire damage in the same amount of area, plus inflicts a speed penalty. It takes a little bit more energy to cast, but I don't feel like I need that and Fireball at the same time. Hold. Target unit cannot move for 2 rounds. Breath of Life restores power times power plus 5. So power's going to be 39. So it's going to be 39 times 44 times 2 d8. What's that number going to be? Big number. Was that 39 times 44 times 2? That's almost 3,500 d8 heal. Good Hope. All units in the army gain a +2 bonus attack and initiative for 3 rounds, and a 10 plus power divided by 5, which is 8, give or take, and plus 18 bonus to combat morale for 3 rounds. Prayer. For 3 rounds, all units in the army get +1 to attack, and any units -1 attack. That's an arcane spell? A divine spell, but it's a spell descriptor as arcane. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna cast Breath of Life as a massive heal, I think. That's feel like you want to mess with bonus. You'll take Good Hope as well, because of the heal opportunities that gives us. Right, that's a big army. You can kind of fight that. That is a lot of air elementals, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot of air elementals. We're gonna head back, I think. We'll head back. Crimson Dust, we gotta go there as well. Haven't we been there? We've been there, haven't we? That's where we fought the dragon, isn't it? I first that's where we fought the dragon. Guess not. Where did we fight the dragon? I swear it was up there. Bloody Trail. Have you been to Grimwood? Because we clearly said I need to take Grey Boar there. No, we don't. We've taken Grey Boar there. We've definitely been to Grimwood as well. I'm going to go to Grimwood first with the other group and see what the hell happens. Right, what's happening over here? You have 400 flies and 600 zombies. Do your best. Do your best. Right. Can we get the numbers to attack? We'll try our best here. We're going to give you a... +1 plus General's over 6, so +2 to attack saves for 3 rounds. Do it. And... -30. That's fine. You can head forward there. Those zombies, actually, those zombies are going to be terrifying. Holy crap. Wait to let them move forward. Hedge Knights, wait, please. Thank you. Right, Mongol sharpshooters. We're going to start thinning out things left and right and center. Right, can you get over there and start doing some damage? You're going to attack you in front. The zombies, I think, are going to be slow to move. They're the ones I'm really worried about right now. Huge chop on you. Good. Crit as well, I think. Nice. Right, you can finish that off, but I'm not worried about that. Attack there. You've been debuffed, haven't you? Infection is what? -2 penalty to Dex and a -2 Dex HP. Okay, fine. Can you just poke them? One left, really. Attack formation. Right. Charge in there. Right, new round. These guys can finish these two off, I think. So we're gonna start thinning out some of this army out. Because you get an attack there. Attack again, okay. Good. You finish you off. You get to attack again. Only once per turn. I was gonna say, hang on, you can't attack again. You hold back a second because you're my glass cannon. Right, can we go ahead and switch this to... We're gonna do this defensive mode, just because I'm fairly certain this is gonna go badly for a lot of us. Okay, thank God they're not doing that much damage. They're not doing that much damage, at least not to the Hedge Knights. Although that number is going to go up very quickly. Hedge Knights. Let's make sure only one person can hit you at a time. Start thinning this number down as well. Over there. You two are going to start focusing on this one down. You're going to go over there, start attacking this group here. Right. Keep wailing here. Lowering the number here. Oh good, again. 3 to 6, 5. Like, you know what? Actually, I am going to switch to attack formation to help as much as I can do some damage here. I'm not scared of this attack. I'm scared of this guy's attack now. That's what really hurts. Alternative is that basically Nemo, you fool! Fool of a took. I can totally make this work for me. I completely forgot about that. Right. Cast Song of Seasons and wait. For multiple reasons. Move over here, please. Need people to be like adjacent to each other and stuff like that. Need them to move up here. Damn it. That's why I couldn't move that. Bollocks. That was the mistake. Shit. Let's spin that number down. Hopefully we'll get them back on the respawn, although I'm not sure they will. Song of Seasons should be triggering anytime soon, so if I move over here, it'll trigger on all of them. Okay, so we have enough. We brought enough of them back, so it won't actually cause too many problems. Keep thinning out the bigger one. I recast it again. I want you to move up, like, into range there. Yes, move up into here. That way your Song of Seasons will hit both of them. That's what I'm pretty sure that one's dead to Song of Seasons. Oh, the heal happened there. You were feared? You've been hit by zombies several times, haven't you? Yeah, that is a problem. Can you finish that one off? Hopefully. It's close enough. Give me more Dispersal Forces infantry. It's gonna give us a bit more attack there. You're useless now. You're doing a bit of damage, but it should be enough for us to get everything back. You shoot that one. Are you back again? You are. Good. Go up there. That wipes you out. You kill that one. And we actually get everyone back again. Good. Song of Seasons is being really, really beneficial here. Holy crap. And you level up. Level 7. Crusaders politely examined the remains of the miners' caravan that ventured too far north in its reckless search for profit. They collected a lot of rare and expensive wares, but were never to return to their homeland. Go for the throat. Target unit receives a -2 penalty to speed and gains plus 25% chance to make a critical hit for 1 round. I wonder if that stacks with critical hit from the Hedge Knights. Overwhelming shout. All enemy units in the area must make a fortitude saving throw. Failing the saving throw stuns them for a round. Battle Rage. Unless you take Battle Rage, because stick Battle Rage on the Hedge Knights to do even more damage. Okay, what's down here? Keep going. Clear out whatever we can. Just save. Make sure don't accidentally run into any of these. Petrified Traveler. Okay, can you hit that? Can you hit the army from the back? I mean, I want to kill a lot of this stuff here. Okay, you're there. Shy Boys are currently heading back to Dresden. Are they? They don't have to be. If we grab, we can just grab the armies. Like, grab you. Make that a new army for you. I'm assuming you become a new army. Where's the new army? Oh, you haven't let me bought it because you haven't actually got the thing. Okay, there you go, that'll work. There you go. So now, really briefly, you're gonna split the party. Go over there. And then Crusader Army 3 can now hire I really actually kind of annoyed that I picked shield bearers. They're tanky, but I really wish I'd picked something like a bit more offensive. Not necessarily the champions, not the champions, but something like midline. I can't remember what the choices were. The spearmen, I think. Clearly the spearmen are part of the choice there. The spearmen would have been like a nice blend of not that bad damage-wise. The spearmen, I don't remember spearmen being an option. We had like convicts, shield bearers, conscripts. I can't remember. We had, Spearmen weren't an option, basically. And we went to Shield Bearers in the end, and I'm kind of slightly pissed that we did. It's going to cost me 600. I can do that one. But clearly I haven't bought them for a week. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick 80 of that up. You can pick up these as well. Because you're heading the right way regardless, aren't you? We'll split you off eventually. Especially because I think if they're grouping up here or anything, they can group up over here. We move over there, taking 89 anyway, so head that way. Right, you're all done. Back to us now. What's ongoing at the moment? The arrival of Yaker Ankel, a young Hell Knight by the name of Yaker Ankel. Oh, Yaker was under Regal. We're close enough to home if we can do this. We are close enough to home that I'm actually willing just to turn back. Annoying as it is. I want more teleport circles. So I can move I need to move around a bit faster. But I want a further. Hey, Yaker. A familiar figure clad in black armor appears before you and ceremonially offers a salute. Greetings, Knight Commander. Yaker Ankel from the Paralytic Derangers squad at your service. I'm afraid it's becoming a habit, but once again I bring dire news. Yaker shrugs apologetically. Yaker casts a nervous glance sideways at his superior officer. Paralictor, while you've been following the Knight Commander, much has happened at our outpost. Enough empty chatter, Knight. Give your report. Although Regal's tone remains as dispassionate as ever, his gaze has grown in intensity. He watches Yaker like a predatory beast prowling ever closer to its prey. Yaker snaps to attention and repeats his message he's clearly taken pains to memorize. Reporting to whom it may concern, a group of Hell Knights has vanished under suspicious circumstances. They were last seen on the road to the occupied city of Iz. They're idiots. The Knights were escorting a group of cultists and carrying letters captured in a recent raid on an underground hideout. They disappeared after reporting their approach to our outpost, and the chapters quartered there failed to find any traces of the missing Knights. The situation is highly abnormal. Such a large squad could have fallen in battle, but they could have hardly vanished into thin air without so much as the sign of a struggle. Powerful demonic forces might be involved in their disappearance, thus we inform Dresden about the incident and plead for help in our investigation. Tell me about the hideout. Where were the cultists captured? It was a secret hideout consisting of a large warehouse and several workshops, which produced equipment for the cultist cells all over Mendev. We'd been tracking the cultists for a while, before finally locating and attacking them. Strangely, our intelligence reports had indicated that several powerful demons were always present inside the hideout, but our strike team only found mortals. We captured and escorted them to our outpost for questioning. What about the outpost? As I understand it, Paralictors Renth, Tai, and Diothan informed you about their outpost during their visit to Dresden. While we finished its construction just a few days ago, it's already our largest staging ground in the Eastern World Wound. We have a small permanent garrison stationed there, and we use it as a resting area for the Hell Knights involved in various expeditions. I'll take care of it. Regal waves Yaker away, and then sets his pale yellow eyes on you. We must visit the Hell Knight outpost as soon as we can. I suggest you treat this incident as seriously as possible. It might have unexpected consequences. Okay, so you have to go somewhere else. Well, I was wondering when we're going to get more plot for you. Because you've kind of been happy to just chill here for a bit. People are tired, but we'll carry on moving until we're exhausted. I think even if we're exhausted, it doesn't make much of a difference. So where is this? Eastern World Wound. Grendelov's Lair, Ivory Sanctum. Blackwater, Petrified Traveler, Driver's Longhouse. The Eastern... Okay. Oh, Hell Knight's outpost is right there. You have to take Regal there. Okay, fine. Who does Regal replace in the party when we go, though? That's the big problem. Usually I think Wendu drops. Because Regal doesn't have casting abilities, so you can't really lose Camellia. Literally, apart from me and Wendu, the entire party is casters of some kind or another. I mean, I guess technically you could replace Sela. Sela is a caster, but only casts a couple of things here and there. Everyone's fatigued? Oh, fine. Everything good? Everything good. We should automatically pass everything. Hospitage is still ongoing. Oh, just give me a heart. Just give me a hearty meal. A world with no walls. A sky with no ceiling. I liked it better in the caves, where I knew every twist and turn, and every place to expect prey or an ambush. Unlike you, Wendu. Right. Travel there. Wendu, you failed a stealth check? How does that happen?
You'll make a fine trophy.
2 grown Nabasas and an ash giant. Really? What's my initiative check, by the way? I rolled a 31. So my bonus is 11. Okay, so who's what? Who's where? I cannot see the ash giant yet. We will, however. Do a lot of damage to the Nabasus. Ivo, move over here. They both rolled 1s in the reflex saving throw. Nice. Camellia. That wipes you out. You're not dead yet? You're not dead. Hellfire Ray! Now you're dead. Iomine, move close to where Sela is. We'll climb on it next round. Wendu, where the hell is this ash giant? You rolled initiative, so you're going to be somewhere. Enio, honestly, give us haste. Over there somewhere. Oh, hello. You're over here. Wow. So much for sounds, huh?
Away, you rascal!
Okay. Okay, shit. Goddamn. Oh yeah, hang on. Am I rolling? Yeah, my crit range is definitely 17 to 20. My crit range is 70. I've got a 20% crit chance. I should not be surprised at those things happening anymore. Honestly, that's great club and hide armor. I don't need any of those.
With grace?
Let's quickly just do the buffs there. I'll leave that there. Okay, so armies are on the move. Let's move up a little bit. Okay, now I need to actually... My armies are on the move, so hang on. You... Reinforcement army. Move to this position here. Take 58. Bastion. What have we got in the Bastion? Space. I mean, I could turn you into something else. Garrison Spellcaster's Lodge. Garrison Barracks. Arsenal. Apothecary. Alchemist's Lab. Hall of Glory. Mercenary. Reduces cost of recruiting mercenary. Hospital increases infirmary size. Sanctuary increases energy point income by 4. Really? Okay, we've maxed out diplomacy and military for the time being, I think. You need to get logistics up and leadership up. Although we can definitely get a staff councils is going to be available for upgrade fairly soon. Shelter Shrine. We can put Shrine up, which increases energy point income and finance point income by 10. That's something. Put a Shrine there, sure. Right. Right, so you're there, you've done that. This is Staff Council. End of the world. Priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Galarian. These doomsayers scorn the gods with their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. Send the sectarians on suicide missions. Silence the sectarians gives you leadership points, which I don't need right now. Permit the sectarians to preach. Reduces morale by 30, but increases trainable unit by 15 for 30 days. Or reconcile the sectarians. You know what? I'm going to pick this one just because I've got ways to get my morale back up again. I kind of want to use them. Although, hang on. I need to increase my leadership experience. Although, considering that we're at the hundreds of thousands scale, that's like what, 1%? Sorry, that's like what, 1% of my total requirement for the next thing? Increases energy income by 3 for 30 days. That's what, 4 weeks, so you add a total of 12 over 4 weeks. Considering we get 17 per day. No, sorry, it's every day, isn't it? Never mind, it's not calculated weekly, it's calculated daily. So energy point income by 3 for 30 days is 90 income. That is not shabby. So I don't want to increase my... Yeah, damn it. That feels even less relevant. That's what, 2%, that's 1%. That's 4 weeks. That's what I'm thinking about weeks, because recruitment happens every week. That's 4 weeks of 15% additional recruitment. You know what? Fine, do that. Many are discontent with how obtrusive the sectarians are, but their presence attracts other desperate souls to the crusade. As for the crusaders, every soldier counts. Which means I can actually now use the runaway, take the repentant knight under protection. Is this one? Colored Crusaders? Reform the Slaver increases morale by 40. So currently morale is minus 10, I think. Yep. I'm gonna go back. Gain diplomacy experience points. Increase it by 25. We're currently getting 3 morale a day, I think. We're getting 3 morale per day. Because of the 3 green flags. So we're going to the runaway. We'll take the repentant knight. That's 15, which takes us above 0 at least. Because being below 0 gives us penalties. Each point above 0 increases growth of trail units by 1%. Each point below 0 reduces the growth in resource income by 1%. So we're currently at minus 10%. Let's take us to plus 5 at least. There are plenty of repentant sinners in the sinners of the Crusades. They are hardened by the promise of a second chance. We've got some morale back. We're now positive. Decrees. Glory to the heroes. Straight up increase. Every 30 days, every 5 days, you'll just get leadership. Anything else? Yeah, increases. We'll get that done. Once that's done, we'll put Glory to the Heroes up as well. But that's going to be the new staff council. Logistics, I think you get logistics by building stuff. I'm trying to remember from the encyclopedia, Crusade tutorial, development, construct buildings and improve rank. Yes, you got to build stuff to get logistics up. Recruit units to improve military. We've done plenty of that. Win battles and level up generals to get leadership. We're working on that. And we need to build a bunch of stuff. Which means I actually start working on things to build. All my small little outposts have 1 slot available to them. All my little outposts have one slot available to them. So eventually need to consider what that means. You removed already. Protectors. So you're gonna pick up. Can you make your way back up here? Because if you go make your way over here, you'll pick up the Hedge Knights. Okay. Daily income of 4 energy points. Okay. Head down, clear this demon army, because you can. Especially if you get them all to bunch up as well. I think that's the goal, is to get them all to bunch up. Because if you get them to bunch up, you get to use Song of Seasons in a really interesting way. 2 attacks? You did morale up already, did you? Okay, so let's start thinning the numbers. We'll spread the love around. You can move together, but we'll start again attacking. How far can they move? They can move this far. Okay. So these are the conscripts, right? So yeah, this is the conscripts. Champions the spearmen. The spearmen would have been fair. I think the spearmen probably would have been the interesting choice to get out of everything considered, because they have some hit points. The conscripts have like what? They've actually got more hit points, do they? They got 7 to... don't know. They don't do much damage, that's the problem. We kind of wanted to group up more. Right, we are going to hit Song of Seasons now. Because I'm fairly certain attacks are going to happen between now and next turn. Again, do as much thinning as we can. Spear. Again. You're going to wait until after they've had their turn. You're going to charge forward over there. So you're going to be taking a lot of damage, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's less damage than I thought it was going to be. And you're going to charge over here. Right, okay, so Song of Things should trigger soonish. They got triggered, I killed a bunch of them. Lower the numbers as much as possible. We're going to Song of Seasons again. At the Spearman's turn. Start attacking down there. The problem is like you're going to attack them, I think. Yep, and that kills pretty much almost all of them. Because they're... Jesus, you're down to 1. You are such a bad... Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. I say it. Battle Rage, you. Make sure you're Battle Raged. Right. Thin that one over there. Rage. Kills one of them off. Get those back. Poke you. You need to go over there. Because you're weak. Like, losing them is a problem, but it's not too... That could have been a lot worse. Weaken that one. Unfortunately, we know for a fact we're not going to get this. Are you still... Yeah, Battle Raged. Okay. So let's do... Dispersal of Forces... Infantry. Right. You can finish you off. You get the extra shot off on you. Spearman. Poke you. And again. You lost a lot of your army here, unfortunately. In a way that I don't think is fixable, unfortunately. Thankfully, shit. I'm gonna say thankfully they're attacking the other one. They're close enough to the jam. Clear you out and get back over there. Alright, let's finish this off. Really? Come off it. Okay. That was a painful one. We lost all our conscripts. We lost most. We got back all the hedge knights and the champions, although we lost 7 mongrel archers and 100 conscripts. That was pain. You might be heading back to the capital. I want to F5 there to make sure that you don't accidentally attack down here. Nope, you go for that one. Okay. You might temporarily be trapped. We're gonna go ahead and give. They're all Rift Drakes. I think they can attack at range as well, which is the really big problem here. Yep. That's gonna really, really hurt. Power, which is for you, is 5d10 times the unit number, which is like 40 and 50, well, 39 and 56. So yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, you're gonna get wiped out real fast. So I'm actually gonna reload out of this one. That's the quick save. I think I quick saved after the fight, thankfully. You're actually trapped there until Shy Boys relieve you. You have to go back to the main base and find out what's happening. Because you did that one. I mean, that's a regular cultist, right? You might be able to fight that one. You know what? I'm actually going to give that one a shot. That one's more likely for you to beat. Because you're going to go back anyway. The Rift Drakes are the big problem. The cultists are not to worry about. It's the Rift Drakes that are the problem. Right, we are going to do a Battle Rage on you. Start thinning these out a bit. Because you're gonna spit over there, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Which immediately kills the spearman and most of this off. Jesus. Okay. And you're also stuck with slowed butter rounds. Yeah, that's problematic. You get to move twice though, which is interesting. That already blew Infirmary way out of the water right now. Yeah, you can't actually deal with this at all, can you? Nope, okay. You can't fight any of that. Champions are useless. At least in the numbers you've got at the moment. If you have like maybe 500 of them in a stack, they might be useful. But as it stands, no thank you. You're actually trapped here until Shy Boys get you out. Or you could do the long way around back, but frankly, I think it's faster to wait for the Shy Boys to turn up. Oh, damage there. Okay, we can obliterate most of you, actually. So, oh, in which case, Fireball does it, doesn't it? Yeah, Fireball the pair of you. Just lose that, and then you can guarantee kill any stack you shoot at. Charge forward. The big problem is you're dead. Not dead, although the infirmary is big enough that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. He said as they were wiped out. Heal you. Bouvard a little bit. Right, you eliminate that one. Eliminate that one, and we should get everything back anyway. As a whole, I kind of want to replace the Clerics of Caden Kaelan are interesting, but they just aren't there in enough numbers for it to matter. 5,000 finance points, that's good. That is Ivory Sanctum, so that's how you get to the Ivory Sanctum. Figure that one out. Then we'll head down that way. Protectors, you can actually now back out, because this way will take you out of here. There you go. Go that way. Head this way, I'm sure you'll meet up there. That's fine. There's no real, like, for you need to replace... You need to replace stuff with things you can actually use. Like, let me grab you, because you've got a spare slot. We need to grab you. Specifically because you are used by that army, and we need to start putting things that get used by that army in that army. One more search. Oh, here you go. There you go. Beautiful. Take that. 13 more Clerics of Caden Kaelan? Actually, the only thing they're actually even potentially useful for, come to think of it, is Thunderbird Elementals. Because the number of people in the group are irrelevant for Drunken's Luck and Drugger's Prowess. Completely irrelevant. They're just there to summon beer elementals based on how many you're summoning. That's why that's there. Huh. Interesting. They're expensive, and I think the price went up tremendously. But that's something at least. That's something at least. Okay. There. We're still hiring stuff. I know it doesn't actually work in game, but it'd be kind of funny if you peasant railgun the demons out of existence. Peasant railgun? I'm not familiar with that specific term. I'm assuming you've been like the theory of basically 1,000 peasants with spears are actually better than a group of adventurers or something. I'm not familiar with the term peasant railgunned. I forget the name of the term, but it's the one. There's the one that is when fighting a dragon. Given the rules of D&D, having 1,000 peasants with basic spears will actually kill the dragon faster than like a group of slightly underleveled heroes. Mile-long line of peasants, already actions to pass a pull along. Final peasant, endless readies action to throw. So basically, the first one. Okay, I can see how that would kind of work. And you're basing the fact that essentially every action happens in a row. And therefore the speed of the spear traveling down the line of peasants. Well, yeah, so because that actually works, like that does work. At that point, do you even need an action to throw? Because the spear, in theory, would be going fast. Now all this is physical thing, and time as well. But combat in D&D already assumes time isn't a thing. By its very nature, turn-based combat in D&D already assumes time isn't a thing. I keep wondering, like, how would a game like D&D play out if it had Frozen Synapse-esque kind of combat? Like, every round of combat is 6 seconds. So, within, like, you have a moment, you set up everyone's actions, then 6 seconds happens, and then everyone stops and sets up actions again. So it is turn-based, but the turns are executed simultaneously. Okay, there's a 5 army over there. I know there's a second army somewhere. It's down here somewhere. It's kind of hidden by this. There's a Neville. Oh, very basic headhunters and succubus army down there. They'll work on that. Anyway, what are we doing? Right now, we need to change party up. I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to be doing with Regal here. Because Regal is really not geared at all. Right, hang on. Let's swap out. Group manager will take 1 day and 10 hours. Fine. You know what? I am going to remove... I'm going to remove... Regal, you better be worth it. Because I'm removing my paladin for this. Jeez, okay, they're booking it. Okay, they're really fucking booking it. Okay, you start hitting back right now. Right, grab the Hedge Knights and keep going. Let's do this little 5 army. That, you know, you could probably fight. That's gonna be less problematic. Shy Boys, you need to come and deal with this demon army. I just realized this entire area is kind of out of your wheelhouse. Move all the way over here. Pick up this army in its entirety. So they're gonna go. These are gonna move over to Stonemaze. It's gonna take you 3 days to get there. Okay. The staff council's ready. A second, I get a moment. Report. The Andorian Expeditionary Corps is on its way to Dresden to march down its paved streets and praise the commander whose devotion to the cause is stronger than politics. Okay. Well, that's the consequences of my actions. We'll see what happens, but that is literally the consequences of my actions. Glory to the heroes. Morale is currently back up to 8, so we'll currently pop this because it doesn't take much at all. It takes 5 days. Right, okay. Back to you. Currently, we actually have some buffs. Okay, get in there and do this thing. Demon army approaches. Oh, days have passed. Okay, very briefly then. Shy Boys, can you deal with them? 31. Attempt to deal with that army, please. You should be able to do that. In fact, they should automatically flee, and you level up anyway. Oh, you get to choose to fight the battle anyway. Oh, that's fine then. Okay, I'm curious. It says 2661. Is that the same even if I fight if I do the battle? Or am I getting a penalty? Can you almost eliminate them entirely? Holy crap. There you go. You can. Okay, you have some damage reduction, so you can bypass damage reduction if I do this to you. And you gotta shoot again. And that triggers again, and morale happens again, so a lot of stuff happened at the same time here. Shoot the incubi. Most of their health. We're gonna move forward. Crushing despair on them, it's fine. Move up here. Move up there. Right, wipe them out. Good. Yeah, 2661. Okay, so it's exactly the same experience. Which means I could probably skip all the fights. All the fights it says you can automatically pass. I should probably be passing. And Shy Boys. The Stone Maze move. There is no actual way to get from this area to that area at all, which is problematic. I need to take this. If I take this castle here, this tower here, I think I gain control of this area. Because they said something like, if you control all the forts in an area, you take control of it. So I got all the forts here. I've got some forts here I need to take control of. And there. But this is the only fort in this area. Okay, so they're there. More hedge knights. More hedge knights? Oh, that's the army that came from. Okay, in which case. Okay. Where's the army 3? Get him, army 3. Make way over there. Okay. Right, we ready yet? Good. Get in. Let's go do this regional bit. Regional, I removed Iomani for you. Right, regional, are you in any... You have Order of the Godclaw. So you're giving... Essentially you give... Okay, it's fine. Smite Chaos as well. Let's see, what else do you actually have? Your Smite Chaos abilities also cause... Where is it? Your Smite Chaos also does... Fearsomeness. And... Censor. So they can't... You can... Yeah, so... You can silence with Smite Chaos. How's your gear looking? Lacking, to say the least. Hopefully you'll find some interesting things here. The axiomatic honorable judgment. Okay.
So exciting.
Maybe can you pre-buff it out the way? Mage armors and delay poison communals trigger. Hi, Regal. Regal scans the top of the hill. Wisps of smoke rise into the air, giving away the location of the Hell Knight outpost. We must hurry, and remain very, very alert. Tell me about our outpost. The outpost is situated on top of a hill. The main building has stout walls and small windows. It serves as a resting area for various Hell Knight orders. Apart from my own troops, there are currently 3 chapters quartered here, as well as a permanent garrison. We've stocked up on food and water. The gargoyles have taught us a valuable lesson, and we're now prepared for an aerial attack. What could have happened to the missing squad? They were last seen in this very place. We must comb the area. Let's hurry. We can go down here, can't we?
With grace?
We can, okay. Oh, hi. Omox is up there. Usefully. It's Regal's turn. Don't have to worry about anything here. Literally, there's nothing you have to worry about here at all, is there? Nope. You could attack, but just let Wendu finish the job, please. Wendu can take most of your health out. Aivu can actually hit you, I think, from here. Kind of can. Chandra, would you kindly...
Away, you rascal!
Thank you. You've now maxed out as well.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. As I say, Chandra Nalaar, you better beat this perception. You can't fail it. Grand Owl of Wisdom. This figurine of a cat is engraved with a name that doesn't fit its appearance. Once activated, it grants the user permanent +1 on all skill checks, and then vanishes. Okay. Once activated, it grants its user a +1 permanent bonus on all skill checks, and then vanishes. Interesting. I'm not going to use that now. I was thinking about using it on you, but the only skill check you tend to use a lot of is perception and persuasion. You don't really use trickery and use magic device, even though they're skills you're supposed to be leveling up. So, yep. Maybe I get up here.
This is my time to shine.
Demons here, though. That's already a sign.
Close ranks.
Another Omox. Regil, why are you soloing this, please? Regil, what?
Retreat is not an option.
Why are you? Okay, I was gonna say, why were you the only person to join here, and what the hell happened there? Regil, please, like, go nuts. This is your thing here. Or, you know, don't. You're gonna go down real soon here, and no one's gonna be surprised by this fact.
Your time is over.
Mox goes down. Wendu.
They'll beg me to stop.
I missed it. You need to roll a 9, a 10 to hit. Io, get in there. Camellia. Honestly, just cast a cure critical ones or Regil. Ember. Hellfire Ray in the Befouler, please.
You offend me.
Suspicious traveler. A pale youngster practically prostrates himself before you. Finally, someone's here. And it's the Crusaders too. Please help me. I'm all alone and I don't know what to do. This lad's appearance perfectly matches the description of one of the cultists who were supposed to arrive with the last escort. Beetle notes dispassionately, gripping the handle of his weapon. The cultist? No. I'm just an apprentice craftsman. They made us work against our will here. I passed a perception check. It seems to me like the cultist is either lying or keeping something from us, or even worse. The lad recoils and then surprisingly deftly jumps away from you.
Tear your throat
The
out.
fouler of virtues, you are not... Holy crap, You are not... You are one hell of a demon. You're not a simple demon either. You're a shadow demon. Regil, can you get in and start wailing on this thing, please? You know what? You beat the will saving throw, unfortunately. You have actually way less health than I was expecting. Why are you... Oh, because of outflank. Because of leading strike. You've got leading strike. I'm wondering why it's doing so much fucking damage to you. You've got leading strike.
Stand down.
Get wrecked, son. Regil nods to himself. One less demon. Splendid. Good, poor thing who was sold to a demon. Being so cold is wrong, Regil. There's no harm in taking pity on the poor wretch, even though he proved to be the tool of our enemies. There's nothing bad about feeling things. This is further proof that those would be trusted. Perhaps all the captured cultists were possessed by demons and they assaulted the knights when they thought the moment was right. Nah. Being so cold is wrong, Regil. There's no harm in taking pity on the poor wretch, even though he proved to be a tool of our enemies. There's nothing bad about feeling things. These are dangerous words when spoken by an officer. Rationality and emotions are imminently followed by weakness and defeat, and demons know how to exploit them perfectly. However, you have achieved the desired result and eliminated the threat, so we will consider your emotionality a minor but manageable flaw. I must commend your shrewdness. You would have had it rough if you hadn't unmasked the demon. We must verify the claim that the knights returned to the outpost. Move out. Right. We need to do a couple of things before we do that.
How cute.
One is you need more healing.
We'll make things right.
We gave you, at long last, you've got, No, you didn't. Take your healing, please.
Access. Yes.
Give Regil a little bit more healing.
I'll watch your back.
Oh, just do a breath of life. There we go. Now, buff setup. Who needs buffed right now? Displacements. You have a couple more displacements available. No one's casting. Oh, displacements are short. Why is no one casting displacement on short then? Because the only people who got displacement cast on them by default aren't here. That's why. Add you two to displacement. True Seeing Communal lasts for a minute levels. That's not necessarily huge. Fire body. I can target enervation on one of my people. That's weird. Animal growth. Iomine isn't here. Great invisibility. I don't know if there's anything specific. Anything else we really need to be doing here?
Well,
You got Sirocco, you've got Dispel Magic, you've got Thorny Body. You got your fine. Everyone's kind of ready right now.
so exciting!
Right. Loot stuff, please. Flour, spices, purifying solution. That's food.
With grace?
Bunch of weaponry. Regil. The Hell Knight outpost is enshrouded in silence. The 3 chapters seem to have simply vanished, leaving only pillars of smoke from the fires to testify to the recent presence of the living. That doesn't seem to unnerve Regil in the slightest. He dispassionately scans the empty camp as if waiting for something. Breaking the prevailing silence, a sudden musical laugh sounds harsh and almost sinister. Knight Commander, at last. I've been dying to meet you. Come on, don't be so sullen. Come on over and have a little rest after your journey. You can always stab me or hit me with a spell a bit later, if you feel like doing that at all, of course. I've looked around timidly. It's so scary here. Can we grab these tasty treats and find a place that isn't as scary? What an arrogant, talkative demon we've got here. I can see you've made yourself quite at home in our camp. What have we here? One of those black-armored blockheads? Why don't you join me and the commander for a little meal? Surely the mighty Hell Knight isn't scared of a little temptation. The demon bats her eyelashes innocently. Sits down to me. Have you been taunted? Regil subtly frowns. Surprisingly, he then steps forward without hesitation and sits next to the demon. Let's talk. Why is the camp deserted, demon? Karanda. My name is Karanda. As for the camp's inhabitants, well, that's a long story. Please sit, Commander. We have a lot to discuss. Regil, don't you think we should refuse this demon's requests? Sometimes it's useful to know your enemy. Alright, let's talk. The demon claps her hands directly. Chandra Nalaar, you have no idea how eager I was to meet you, and how quickly I got here when I discovered you were coming. Do you feel at ease talking to me in this shape? Because I can always slip into something more comfortable. With a snap of her fingers, Karanda becomes a golden-haired, bright young man, dressed in the white of a Sarenraean cleric. I can look like this. So likable, so trustworthy. Or if you prefer, this is my favorite form. It has driven so many crusaders out of their minds. The demon's playful pose oddly clashes with the strict, upright appearance of Queen Galfrey. Very charming. Now stop this farce, demon. Oh, Sir Knight, do tell me, aren't you bored with yourself? Every soul must feel something to get their blood pumping. Some are driven by avarice, others by lust, and others still by envy. And if you think you've managed to shield yourself from every vice and every flaw, well, that just means you are blind, and your vice is the greatest of them all. Pride. Push a snack towards Regil. You said you knew I was coming. How? The demon looks astonished for a moment. How did I know? Ah, we all have our sources. Perhaps I'll tell you all about them, Commander, if we can establish a certain friendship. But don't be so uptight, Rita. Loosen up. This lovely lady is simply trying to entertain us. Karanda blows you a kiss. A good hostess doesn't allow her guests to get bored, even if some of them are Hell Knights. But now, on to business. I have a rather unusual request. I'd like to become a crusader. And before 1001 objections escape your mouth, think about this. Your fame precedes you by quite some distance. They speak of you even down in the abyss. You have never encountered anyone possessing such power. That is so exciting. I kind of wish I had Aru for this. I really wish I had Aru for this. I really wish I had Aru for this, because that would be a huge. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm gonna load back to here specifically, because I think that the loading I did there is after the stuff. I'll kick out Wendu for Aru. I'll kick out Sela for what's her face? I'll give you eliminate them. Shoot this bunch. Oh no! Shoot you. Kill you. Move. Shoot you. Extra attack, shoot you. We're gonna go for defensive formation. Attack. Fine. Okay, so you're heading. You were heading back to Dresden, I think. Shy Boys, you were definitely heading to Stone Maze as well. The Knights are going over here to meet with... Hedge Knights are moving over there to deal with you. Right, now. You here is Defenders of Freedom. Okay, that's the Yamazata stuff is triggering again. If I build up quite a number of Yamazatas, maybe it'll be useful. I'll let them just keep piling up. Right, back to. I guess I'm gonna swap. Also, it may mean damn it, Rachel's already here. Might try to do this again. I had already done it, hadn't I? Oh well, do it again. We'll just wait more time. Yeah. We'll remove you, add you back in. Okay, so the phylactery is ready for augmentation. The remains of the souls of Venice Rotten are locked within the shards of the phylactery. A dark ritual could awaken their power or destroy them permanently. So if you destroy the remains of Stevanius' soul, we get Bane of Flesh. Once per day, whenever your HP falls below 0, your HP is restored by twice your character level, and the ring summons 1d4 plus 2 undead skeletal champions around you for 2 minutes. Alternatively, Bane of Spirit. You bound a part of your soul to the ring. You gain a +4 saving throws against mind-affecting effects, emotions, confusion, fear, death, and compulsion effects. But a -2 penalty to saves against poison, elemental, paralyzing, and movement-bearing effects. As a free action, you can lose HP equal to half your level to grant target creature a +2 bonus to attack rolls and transform their damage type into force for 1 round. I mean, that's what, half our level is like 6 HP at the moment, which is literally nothing. A +2 bonus to attack rolls and makes all their damage force damage, which is probably the best for damage type in the game. Or one of the best damage types in the game. Mainly because very few things resist force damage. Well, this is basically another Last Stand or Die Hard. HP getting 24 HP back isn't that huge either now. The save bit is interesting. The save is actually the part that least interests me. Because the bonus is to mind affecting emotions, confusion, fear, death. Like death, sure. Fear, yes. Confusion, emotions, mind affecting, that's going to be less relevant as we go on because we have a paladin with us all the time. The paladin helps with that already. But I like the idea of being a spirit because that's the second effect for a very little amount of HP. You give a creature a typeless bonus to attack rolls and transform their damage type into force for 1 round. It's a free action, so you can just do it every round on everyone if you have HP to spare. Hell, if you have fast healing to a certain degree, you can do that every round and still keep your HP up. Awaken the remains of Stephanius the Soul. By offering up a dark prayer over the remains of the phylactery of Stephanius the Rotten, priests awakened the grains of his soul. The vicious spirit melted with the ring, giving its owner the unholy forces. So we have relics we can do. Let's enchant Rovagug. Although the problem with enchanting Rovagug is we really don't have to. Start with the Ghostly Pathways. No one's using the axe anyway. That's the big thing. No one's actually using the axe, so who gives a crap. Or more like who's going to use the ring. You know what? You are. You can use the ring of the Bane of Spirit for the time being, anyway. Right. Let's get in there and actually do this thing. Oh, hang on. Do we need to move armies again? Yeah, we do. God damn it. No. Oh, you move up here. Pick up them. You have 141 hedge knights. That's a respectable number of hedge knights. You head back. You can head down to there at this point. When you, Shy Boys, head to Dresden. You can get there this turn as well. Right, what can we do here? We could pick up like another 84 of this bunch, but I don't really feel the need to. I really am kind of upset that we picked Shield Bearers. I wish I could go back in time and change it. I could pick up... Yeah, we'll pick up the Clerics of Caden Kaelin. I mean, they're there. Might as well. Ask that you just chill there for a bit. Because where are you going to go? You need to head down here, because the numbers here are 8s and 9s, so you need to be down here. Whereas Tectus Protectors can go up... Can't really do much. Tectus Protectors is basically on the defense, dealing with invading armies, I think. Until they get better soldiers. Right, let's get in there and do this. Actually do this thing. Properly with our... It might change nothing. But I just think it would be vaguely interesting for there to be a... a demon on hand for this. Was it a displacement? You remembered. You remember, that's the best part. Virtue, Barkskin. You can cast Barkskin as well, so yeah, you could take Barkskin as well. That lasts. Barkskin lasts 10 minutes per level, so we can do a short buff as well. Remove fear. You've already got Hurricane Bow and Sense Vitals active, don't you? Yeah, you do. That is, however, short. These are both count as shorts. Although I guess Hurricane Bow can be demoted to, or promoted to important. No one's casting. Oh, we have some greater magic weapon primary to cast because Wendu isn't here. So Wendu's selection of buffs is available. Heroism. Greater Heroism still active on you. Heroism. We'll cast Heroism on anyone who can get their hands on it, right? So Heroism on you. On you. No, on you, because you roll attack. You roll that, you roll that, you roll that, you roll that. Heroism on all of you. That lasts 10 minutes per level. It's a normal buff. Thorn body lasts a round per level. So technically, sure. I mean, use it. There's no reason to not use it, I think. I don't think there's a single reason to not use it. There's no single reason to use it as well. Might as well, to be fair, I might as well remove it, because I don't think you're ever going to use it. Good point, actually. You might as well remove Thorn Body, because you're never going to cast the damn thing. Might as well have freedom of movement instead. Mass Cat's Grace, sure, why not? Someone can make use of that. Right, okay, so we'll recast the buff for a bunch of heroism. We have to go down there eventually, but right now... yeah, sure. A bit messy. Let's skip through the conversations because we've seen these all before. Boop, boop, boop. Formation, again, not really relevant here.
Close ranks.
Omox. Right. Aru.
I will resist.
Amelia.
I'll cut you wide open.
6 attacks, go for it.
Retreat is not an option.
Good. Right, let's get down here real fast and do the thing that's over here. Then we'll go up there, we'll cast important buffs as well.
There's something over there.
The Grand Owl of Wisdom. Get over here, we'll cast important buffs and keep moving up. Death wards and stuff.
They choose to stand against me.
I guess Regal also needs Death Ward.
Prepare yourself.
Chandra.
Away,
Maximized.
rascal.
Fowler moves up. Regal.
Kneel before me. Ha!
Ember. What's your fortitude like, just for hilarity's sake? No, you're immune to Baleful Polymorph. Fair enough. You're specifically immune to Baleful Polymorph. I'm using, but nonetheless, it'll be useful. Hellfire Ray. Does a total of 74 damage to you.
Surrender or else.
And Extend already triggered them. Are you immune to fear effects? You're not immune to fear effects at all, so he could just kill you outright. Like so. Yep, Crusader. I didn't pass the test. Oh, I would do the calm down thing. He raises his light colored eyes to meet yours. As you command. It's true, I worked in that workshop for, the Baphomet folks. But I didn't do anything wrong. They dragged us there and threw us in the basement. They made us work and fed us a little, but also beat us up sometimes. And then these folks in black armor turned up, killed the guards, tied us up, brought us here, and left us. Please help me, I'm afraid to cross the world wound by myself. What happened to the black armored knights who captured you? I'm telling you, they left us here. They brought us all the way here, tied us up, and then left us to die. And they laughed about it too. Farewell, you cultist bastards. Either demons will eat you, or you'll die of hunger soon enough. They said that and left. There, toward that hill. I was the only one to escape, and I tied myself and tried to hide. What did they have you doing in that workshop? All sorts of things. We made armor and stuff like holy symbols. We also made clothes and painted shields. They usually gave us an example, say a shield and an armor from an order of such and such, and you had to copy it. In other words, they were preparing disguises so the spies of the Ivory Labyrinth Templars could be moved unseen in the Crusader camps. Where are the other captives? There's no one else. The demons showed up and killed everyone. I was the only one who got away. Regal, does this make sense to you? Oh good, I managed to I re-roll the check. Rigel growls through clenched teeth with uncharacteristic passion. As far as I can see, he's an accomplice of the cultists and an accessory to their crimes. He must be interrogated harshly, tortured if necessary, then executed if it turns out he knows nothing. We're going to pick one again, because that's what we did last time. But still. He's just a worker. He couldn't do anything about his cultist matters. Let's talk about your knights instead. They condemned their prisoners to death without a trial. Which is probably a lie. Yeah, rationality rules wars of wartime. I heard it all from you on multiple occasions, but we're not talking about protocols on a page now. We're talking about human life. Or evil torture, you say. That's a quick and efficient approach. Nope. Don't do that. You're going to go, ha, demon. Right, Ivu. Right, can you... Yeah, you can... You haven't been sensed vitals, that's why. I was wondering what the hell was happening. You were a demon. I was about to instant enemy you, but you're a demon, so the bonuses apply regardless. They don't, do they? Hang on, what are your... I'm assuming you got the same ones, right? I'm assuming you've picked the... Yeah, you've picked demons of magic. So what kind of demon are you? It's specifically Demon Slayer Hunter that doesn't care about what type of demon you are. Caller of Virtues, you're a demon of magic. Perfect, it's literally the one I need.
Desna, guide my hand.
Deal 6 damage to Ivu. Aha! Death Ward on Ivu, nice. Camellia, you Death Warded too, right? Yes, you are. Get in there.
The spirits demand your blood.
Ember. Hellfire Ray. One less demon, splendid. Being so cold is wrong, Regil, blah blah blah. It actually was chaotic, good. Right. Like I said, it might be nothing. It may be completely pointless bringing Aru here, but it just feels like it should be done considering we're talking about a demon who wants to become a crusader, and we have literally a demon who is a crusader in the party now. F5 here, so don't miss it out on anything. Right. Let's do this conversation again with the demon in the party this time. Something. Yep, you arrive there. Kiranda says hi. Arushale narrows her eyes. Kiranda. Yes, okay, we have extra chat here because Aru's with us. Arushale, my dear, you find yourself such a charming friend. Come on over, don't be shy. The demon gestures invitingly. Arushale's eyes are wide with worry. Careful, Chandra. This is Kiranda. She's my acquaintance. She's dangerous. And Ivu does the "It's so scary" line. What an arrogant, talkative demon we've got here. I can see you made yourself quite at home in our camp. What do we have here? One of those black armored blockheads. Yeah, we did this one as well. This line turned up before. Where's the camp deserted? Let's talk. Okay. Talking with Aru in the camp. Changing shape a couple of times. We did that one as well. Stop the forest demon. The perception check passes. Don't be so tight, Regil. I'd like to become a crusader, and before 1,001 objections to escape your mouth, think about this. Your fame precedes you by quite some distance. They speak of you even down in the abyss. We have never encountered anyone possessing such power. That is so exciting. I even heard that part of your power trickles down to your most loyal companions. So why would a clever lady like me keep on serving demon lords when instead there's someone so unusual and intriguing? I can't promise you I'm going to kneel before that Iomade of yours right away, but I have many, many interesting stories to tell you about my friends from the abyss. Of course, I can also be of personal use to you. Any shape you desire, remember? I'm not even sure which of your suggestions is more revolting, demon. Your effortless betrayal of your kin, or your filthy insinuations? Aru's right there, Regil. Kiranda's tail suddenly springs up, its tip gently caresses Regil's cheek. Oh, do smile, little Hell Knight. This isn't hell yet. Just hit on the demon as well. Thankfully Wendy was in here. Like, I can't say only someone utterly mad would trust the demon because Aru is right there. What else can this tale of yours do? wink. Can I do a wink? It's kind of hard because the camera isn't great, and I can't really check if I'm winking if I'm looking over there, so... No idea if that worked. Yeah, yeah, what'd that tail do, though? I could pluck a few simple melodies on a harp, unless you have a more enticing suggestion. Well, I agree. Where can we discuss the details of our cooperation? Come along, I know a private place. You should have listened to your tiresome Hell Knight instead of my tall tales, Commander. We'll kill you before your friends get around to rescuing you. Oh, right, because I went into the bedroom.
I dare you.
Damn it, Chandra! Your loins have got you into trouble again. Oh, thank God, I succeeded at the will saving throw. I don't actually know. I don't think. Do I get? I don't remember if I actually get. Ivu, I might be wrecking your face right now, and I do apologize for that. But actually, can I do this? That's Fan of Flames works the right way, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we'll grab these two here. Eliminates one of them entirely. Ivu. Finish that one. Kiranda. Unfortunately, I haven't been fucking death warded. Oh well.
Your time is over.
Most of your health. Ivu, finish the job, please.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Some deep shadow demons have turned up. Hello. Hi. My brain lives in the gutter. Whose brain doesn't live in the gutter? I don't want to meet that person. Oh, you can Sirocco. You can Sirocco. Just Sirocco there, I guess. Hell Knights. Hang on. Oh, dealt damage to Hell Knights. Where are the Hell Knights? Angler of Vices. There are Hell Knights somewhere in this area. I just dealt damage to them. They also overcome sword resistance because you're not been built for that, unfortunately. You've got. Okay, you're going to cast Sense Vitals. Technically, the internet is the gutter or an open sewer, the font of knowledge. Why not all at once? Nenio, you can immediately just go crazy, can't you? Yeah, you can. Right, super duper phantasmal killer on you. Your will is +9. You have a will of 9. Are you actually kidding me right now? And a fortitude of 9. Goodbye. You rolled a 20? You rolled a motherfucking 20? You son of a bitch! You asshole, you rolled a 20. My left nut did you roll a 20. A second 20 in a row. Gather back. Yes, I forgot. A controlled fireball, that shouldn't hit allies. Controlled fireball does not hit allies, so we have, what's this? That's bolster much magic rod already been used. I need to watch out for when my rods are currently on, because I think I'm using my rods willy-nilly. Elemental Assessor. Deep Study moves up. Getting Ember? Camellia. Enemy's Bane. Aru back, please, and
Make your peace.
Ivu. Start wailing on the Angler of Vices, please. Nenio. Again. Your thing is still fucking... Your will saves are still super low. Stop rolling 20s on those saves, please. Thank you. You need to roll 20 twice. You rolled a 19 on the first one, motherfucker. Motherfucker rolled a 19 on the first one. Asshole. Right, blast.
You offend me.
Bory McBoreface? What the fuck are you doing here, Bory McBoreface? No, seriously, what the shit are you doing here? What the fuck? What the fuck? You're Social's pet, what the fuck are you doing here? What the ass just happened? Why are you here? Like, what the fuck? Genuine, what the fuck? Like, what? Okay, I guess, but I have literally not got a fucking clue why you're here, Bory McBoreface. Like, your master isn't around. And you're doing damage to Bory McBoreface, because of course we are. This spell Sirocco, because it's causing us more problems than not right now. Aru.
I will resist.
Ivu. Nenio.
Na er forma.
Wait! The ugly shadow hisses. Let me ransom my life, Crusader. I have loot. Much loot that I picked up the fallen. Surely it's worth the price of letting one poor soul slink back to the abyss. The cultist hostage trembles with fear and fails to utter a single word. His eyes are pleading. Well, we killed you easily enough, so hope the loot is worth it. Hand it over and get lost. Take it, it's yours. The abyss awaits me. Regal's strike is swift and precise. Nothing awaits you now. The death rattle reverberates off the walls. In his dying agony, he squeezes the kneeling cultist's neck with his claws, practically tearing the man's throat out. What in the nine hells, Regal? Definitely done, Regal. Regal shrugs. You didn't have to break your promise, and the monster didn't have to escape with his life. That's the best possible outcome. My advice is for future is to never ever negotiate with demons. What in the nine hells, Regal? You can still say that? What about the surviving cultists? Should we interrogate them? They won't tell us anything we don't already know. Deal with them as you see fit. If you don't want to waste your time, the orders will take care of them later. We vanquished the demons, but we still don't know where the knights from camp are. Regal casts a stern glance in your direction. Take a look around if you think it best. Then we must leave. It's time. Okay, so what did we actually get? We got Martyr's Testament. What is Martyr's Testament? The wearer of this ring becomes vulnerable to fire. Like, it's a +4 bonus. Okay, it's 5,000 gold is what it is. That's literally what it is. It's 5,000 gold. Also, how long is my negative level is going to last? You know, 24 hours? Fuck that noise.
I am the voice of the spirits.
Restoration, please.
Matricium Turinos.
I'm kind of sad that the succubus didn't get to anything with their tail. Hell Knights? Demons used us. They pulled our strings like marionettes. Don't kill me, please. A Hasty Eradicator, which is a +2 finesse dagger. This dagger allows the wielder to make 2 additional attacks during a full attack action. Holy shit! Doesn't stack with the effect of a hate spell. Okay, but still. Some full plate and some potions. Nice dagger, though. Have a look around. Kiranda? Scroll of protection from good. Appropriate.
I hope.
Also, what the fuck? Like, genuinely, I have no idea what the fuck Bory McBoreface was doing there. Not a fucking clue. Demon Blood, that's nice. Heavy Mace. Sunstroke. Whenever this +3 Radiant Cold Iron Mace lands a hit, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw or become sickened for D4 rounds. The DC's you know what, that's going to be Social. Social can use that, no problem. Fighting the Bleaching. Practical Guidance by Geyser Nordiquani. The youth shall leave their malady behind. The bleaching does not cling to people until they mature. What is the color of your skin? Apple-cheeked yesterday, but deathly pale today. That's an alarming sign. Closely monitor the condition of your skin, hair, and eyes. Never be bored. Curiosity is your best protection. Have a finger in every pie. Don't break your neck. Be prepared to stand up for yourself or run for your life when you venture out to seek adventure. Never give up. There's a remedy for the bleaching, and it isn't pills. But a new wardrobe or a new lover can stop the disease, and a proper journey can prevent its onset for a long time. You're not alone. Find yourself some soulmates. They might just give you a new lease of life. Kind of relevant for Regal. Anything interesting? Glass. But yeah, what the fuck happened? Why was Bory... Why are you here, Bory McBoreface? Like, actually fucking why are you here? What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck is Social?
This is my time to shine.
Decide already.
I do find it funny that they were like, "Oh yes, we can totally take you on." Oh, they're back, are they? Paralictor Aminus Renth leans on his longsword. At last. How did it go, Paralictor Derange? You will receive a formal report, Renth, just like everyone else. Explain yourself, Regal. Of course. Regal pauses, then deliberately continues in a louder voice so that Aminus and the other knights can hear him too. Everything that happened was, in a way, a show. We received reports about a location of several particularly cunning demons. Not the fighting kind, but those who specialize in deceit and temptation. We could have surrounded and destroyed their hideout, but instead we let them know that Knight Commander of Dresden would soon arrive in our deserted camp. The fiends swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. How could any of them miss an opportunity to prove themselves by killing the new leader of the crusade? Demons love talking about the pride of mortals, but in fact they suffer from that vice far more than anyone else. Regal smiles a cruel one. Now for the critical bit, my reasons. Even though the Orders knew a lot about the new commander's behavior, that information lacked veracity and consistency. For instance, it is always useful to know just how well your principal ally is able to resist deceit and temptation. So I suggested they meet with Karanda and her cohorts. So you were testing me? Yes, I was. Regal doesn't look away. Someone had to, seeing that Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendiv is so prone to bestowing titles and armies without a second thought. Regal lowers his voice a touch, and yet you can't claim that I was insincere. I'd made myself crystal clear when I stated my interest in your person and your unusual powers back when we first met. I also mentioned how important you are for the Crusade and our shared cause. We are at the vanguard of what is possibly the most important war of our age. No one can afford the privilege of blind trust with these stakes. Can't say I'm happy with the results. I trust this verdict of mine will serve as food for thought. On one hand, your sense of humor provokes questions. Then again, it is an acceptable vice. A minor one. Regal shrugs with just a shade of frustration. I understand your concern. I don't begrudge you this test. Regal bows respectfully. I am glad we reached an understanding, and I am sorry that I had to resort to such measures. Now that we've discussed everything, there's still a small matter to attend to. Regal looks at the ranks of Hell Knights and raises his voice. Yanker Ankel, 2 steps forward. I hear and obey, Paralictor Derange. You must speak about your role in recent events. You received my order to visit Knight Commander in Dresden and feed her misleading information. How should a Hell Knight behave in this situation? Yaker swallows dryly as he tries to feign composure. A Hell Knight must obey his commander's orders. If his commander's orders directly contradict the tenets of the measure and the chain or go against the order's interests, then the knight must report to his commander to the higher order command. Regal's piercing gaze bores into the young knight. And what did you do? Did you report me? No, sir. With your permission, sir, I deduced that it was some kind of test for the knight commander. That didn't seem right to me, but you don't have my permission to blabber excuses, knight. You gave him an order, and now you want to punish him for following it? Well, if the commander deems my verdict faulty, then we shall postpone this review of reactions. Dismissed. That is all. Thank you for your visit, Commander. Fucking what? God damn it, dude. Regal, like, I do enjoy having Regal around, though. Regal's an interesting character. Fucking weird, but he's an interesting... Again, why are you here, Bory McBoreface? Why are you here? Grinkle. Fucking weird. Let's loot everything on the way out, shall we? I wonder if he said, like, no bedroom stuff.
So exciting!
Would the fight have happened out here or been, like, just somewhere else entirely? We're doing our little loot journey before we leave. Parlictor Aminus Renth greets you with a nod, Knight Commander. If you wish, my armigers will show you a list of goods we offer. It includes both spoils of war and the items produced by our order's craftsmen. How long have you known Parlictor Regal Derange? I have known him from even before the World Wound in the Crusades. Regal is one of those gnomes who take forever to succumb to the bleaching. He was different once. He was bright. He was an armiger in the Order of the Scourge. Then he transferred to the Godclaw, soared through the ranks, and started losing colour. I can't be sure which of these three facts is the cause, and which is the effect. What have you got for sale? We'll sell you all the cheaps, the crap I don't care about. And you haven't got much, so we'll keep it. Belt of Improved Protection. This belt grants the wearer plus 10 competence bonus to mobility skill check. Hello. That might be useful for Sela. I can't remember what Sela's belt is, but whenever someone attacks Iomine, she gets to make a mobility skill check to see if it does no damage at all. And her having plus 10 to mobility can't hurt that. Half plate of synergies, half plate, no one cares about half plate. Adamantine plus 3 half plate, that's fine. Helmet of the Stalwart Cavalier. Plus 1 insight bonus to AC. I mean, if this stuff was cheap or free, I would buy them just so I could kit out some of the people we have here. Have you got anything in your head? You've got the... I'm actually going to buy a Hell Knight helmet just so I can... hopefully I can use it as... whatchamacallit? Use it as... transmog bait. Battleforged Warhammer. This plus 3 Warhammer deals 1d12 plus 3 damage on a hit, and has a critical range of 19 to 20. Okay, so it's a Warhammer that has... Great Hammer? 1d12 is not a Warhammer's damage dice, it's the damage dice of a great axe, and I think maybe a great club as well. So it's a Warhammer that has a bigger damage die and a different and a better critical range, which is fantastic. I mean, that's why it costs 72,000. If you're using Warhammers, this is a very good Warhammer. Vigilant Washed Spear. Plus 3 Corrosive Spear. Whenever the wielder of this plus 3 Corrosive Spear is flat-footed and is hit by an enemy for the first time, they make an attack against that enemy. Again, I would totally take, like, the Helmet of the Cavalier, the Rings of Protection, the Cloak of Resistance. The Cloak of Resistance maybe less so. I think we're okay. I'll take the Hell Knight helmet, just because the Martyr's Testament is literally useless to me. So you can have that. Make a profit off it. I've got 28 potions of protection from good. They can all go. Protection from lawful, useful against devils. Protection from chaotic, useful against demons. Protection from evil, useful against lots of stuff. Protection against good, I haven't really fought that many things that I want to protect against that are good. But that's it for now, I think. Sold everything you need to get. Yep, sold all that stuff. Thank you. Put that on, Regal, just to see what that does. This is too big for you. That's funny. Amusing. It is really too big for you, holy crap. Righto. I think that was everything, right? There's nothing... Oh, there's something over there. Milk and eggs. Okay, nothing really here. I assume that was... You have to go back to the court. Things are unsettled at Ridge-Turned Garden. Quite literally, what's going on? Fine, I'll go back to the bloody court. Every single time. It occurs to me that without Sela here, we haven't got the Holy Symbol of Iomade either. Okay, fine, I'll teleport back to Dresden. And head to the court. I guess, well, head to the court as well. Although this court must be the worst place in the world for Regal. Regal must hate it here. Everyone else is like, oh cool, it's a nice place to relax. Like, no, Regal's like, fuck this. This is everything I dislike. Oh, hi, there's a bunch of stuff here. Kel 5 Knives and his bandits. The Tree Ants. The Cavalry Sculptors. The fuck?
Is there trouble?
Right. Yeah, we're gonna keep together here because I have no idea what the hell's happening. Can't talk to any of these people either, can I? No.
Uh-huh.
2 Hoopers are available. Okay. We're going up here because... Kale 5... Aranka is down there. Okay, Aranka is down there. I'm assuming we can talk to Aranka. Yeah, we can talk to Aranka. All Elks... Oh! We didn't see them because they're literally where we spawn as a party. They were like literally in amongst us. Aranka, what up? I'm glad you came, Thol the Wallflower says, tearing himself away from some calculations. Something incredible is going on here. Ever since 3 new creations appeared in the court, the whole ridge has been shaking. Magic has been behaving very oddly, and everyone has been having strange dreams. We can all tell that something is going on, but what, we just don't know. Excuse me. Coughing fit. Yeah. The entire court is assembled. For the first time in quite a while, too. Usually someone's gone for a stroll or others off hunting demons. It might be hard for such a motley group to live in harmony, but we're trying our best. The court has brought us all together. Since we're all here, would you like to go to do something? You know, something you really want to do? Last time you did a thing like that, you made a garden appear in Barren Rock. Something else is about to happen this time. Well, there's a tried and tested method for that. It's called singing the Song of Elysium. Scarenthal and his treants join in with enthusiasm. Kel 5 Knives effortlessly adds a boisterous note to the song. This time, instead of trying to be the lead singer, Aranka simply weaves her voice into the chorus, and then... What the hell? Excuse me? I thought that was hoof prints of something. Nah, baby, we're airborne now. Holy mother moly! Holy hellfire! It can't be. Are we flying? More like floating. Wallflower is calm and collected compared to the others, but his eyes are alight with a way you've never seen before. Our court is now a floating island. Oh, Chandra Nalaar, is there any limit to the wonders that'll happen around you and because of you? Yep, there's never a dull moment here. We would have never joined you if you were a boring leader. I can't believe this is all for real. It's just awesome. But Wallflower, please tell me you have a couple levitation spells handy to get us down safely? Okay, so our court is now airborne. Who'd have thought it was... Oh yeah, I brought Aru here. Yeah, that's amazing, yeah. Who'd have thought it was a good idea to hang a hammock at the end of a ridge? And how are we going to prevent our brave gnomes from using it as a swing? There's someone I'd like you to meet. Arushale's eyes go wide and she clasps her hands in a defensive gesture. Hi. I know who you are, and you probably know who I am. Ilks looks even more flabbergasted than when your powers transformed the ridge into a flowering garden. I recognize your voice. You're the one who sent us those visions and warned us about that attack in Canabris. And you're... a demon, Arushale says in a sad, quiet voice. The demon who helped us and was able to use Desna's magic. I'm at a loss for words. What's your name? Why did you start helping the Crusaders? Why don't you come over for tea someday? Do demons even drink tea? Oh, there are so many things I want to ask you. I mean, if I could float and get away with living in a flying island, it absolutely, yeah, who wouldn't? As the young man gushes, Arushale's hands loosen their grip and she smiles weakly. My name is Arushale. I'll certainly take you up on your offer, if I have some time to spare after the raids of the commander. I'm so thrilled to meet you all. Arushale turns to you and whispers, Thank you. Thank you, Chandra Nalaar. Those three were the first mortals who listened to me and believed me. So bright and lively, all three of them. I had no idea what they'd think when they found out who the voice from their dreams belonged to. I still have to tell them what I've done, how I murdered a Desmond Pretus before coming what I am. Still, I'm glad they didn't spurn me at first sight. Cool.
The
Anything
world
new
is
here?
full of
No, okay, cool.
wonder.
But that was good. I'm happy. I completely hadn't crossed my mind to bring Aru here. Have you found other things, like the bell and the song and that stuff? Is that stuff has actually happened here? The halfling's dummies for combat training. Each dummy has a sign lovingly attached to it, being a name such as Gwenda the Meanie or Tubby the Straw Man.
So exciting!
Nothing special for you here. Talk to Maestro Adventuring.
With grace?
Magic harp made by Ranka's friends based on her sketch. The strings play Starward Gaze, the Song of Elysium. Okay, so that's there. Okay, so what was there's a Scarental... Okay, it must be that then. There's a Scarenthal thing here. Because the choice was between the Maestro and the Cavalry Sculptors, between Maestris and Scarenthal, and between what to do with the bell. Those are the three things we made.
My time to shine.
So I'm assuming this is the one here? The tree and grove has developed surprisingly fast. The court's magic must have had it... Okay, so I guess this grove wouldn't have been here. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been as developed here. If it wasn't for that choice. Okay, so we have... Citadel... Oh, really? Huh. We can go straight to the Citadel from here. That wasn't there before, I don't think. The fort stone maze is besieged by enemy. Yes, it is. Okay, let's... So what do we have here? Preaching Despair. Hope for the outcasts, reduction of losses. So permanent. Okay, so let's do the armies first of all. Protectors, you're fighting off the demon army here. Well, you will be the next day. Okay, man. Let's enter the Court of a Thousand Suns and just skip the 2 hours of travel time if we can. Love to do staff council as well. But I'm actually quite happy with how that turned out. Let's go for the streets, because I can just stop by and sell some stuff that I need to sell. See if anything's changed. Gotta keep tabs on people, you know? Gotta keep tabs on them. Yeah, Bory McBoreface. I have got words to...
Last forever.
Anything new here? Let's talk... Seeing you, Solomon begins to mumble anxiously, his slurred lisp even more pronounced than usual. Commander, perhaps you might know where Dyra is? You didn't take her with you, did you? Perhaps you've seen her somewhere? Let's talk about Dyra. Soul sighs grievously. I don't know. She disappeared. No one saw her. I sense that something very bad, something evil has happened. What can you tell me about Dyra? Almost nothing. While we walked from Neathholm to Dresden, she was a big help. Tended to the wounds, calmed those who were frightened under the sky. She likes it on the surface. Always trading. She is. Herbs for tools, potions for the supplies. She likes to trade very much. Does Wenduag knows about it? Of course she does. She said Dyra ran back to Neathholm. So scared she was. But this is not true. Dyra might not be the bravest of us, but she isn't afraid of the surface as much as some, and she would have never left the tribe. Sol frowns sorrowfully. Have you any idea who could be involved in this? No suspicions. The surface is not my world. I know nothing here. If that happened in the cave, I would say right away, look there, be suspicious of that one. And up here you say to me, who would want to hurt us? Maybe it's demons? Shameless thieves? Maybe some crusaders don't like the Neathers? Have you gone to anyone for help? Yes. Weinjorig wouldn't look for her, so I went to the guards. They heard me out, nodded, said they'd look for her. But I don't know if I did the right thing. Perhaps we should have gone directly to their chief, or brought them gifts. Gods know what customs are among uplanders. I'll find out what's happened to her. Thank you. I knew you would understand. I should have come to you right away, but I was afraid, old slug that I am. You are so important. So much depends on you. You probably think our troubles are so petty. Let's stop there. Okay. So diary is missing. Huh. Wendu? What do you make of Diary's disappearance? The Huntress shrugs indifferently. She probably ran off somewhere. She's always been a bit crazy, not like the other Neathers. She was always drawn to the surface and uplander pleasures. She didn't like hunting or bloodshed. I think she abandoned the tribe and went traveling. And good riddance. My tribe can't afford any carrying any dead weight. Okay. You're not any use at the moment.
A simple smile goes a long way. A sweet smile, a gentle voice, and kind words will help me win their hearts.
Check Ember. I'll speak to Kiara, see if Kiara's like woken up at this point. I will give you the sword if you want the sword, Kiara.
Adventures are exciting.
Anything new in you? Nope. I'm still waiting for you to trigger because you still have a quest. We're still waiting for that to work. And Votil, middle game. Storm's Peak is go to. Oh yeah, we have to do that for. We have to destroy Storm's Peak. Okay, that'll have to do with the crusade.
So exciting.
Kiara, you okay? Oh, I can give you the sword back. Okay. Yeah, screw it. I changed my mind. Destroy it. We don't need a weapon like this. You've done the right thing. The honorable thing. No one will ever fall victim to it again. No one will suffer poor Morveg's fate. Damn this war. I know how difficult it can be to keep yourself in check when war is raging around you, and your comrades are dying. Your deed will not go unnoticed. The ever-bright crusaders will tell of your wisdom. They will tell all of Menda that you did not allow war to enslave your mind. Hopefully there'll be some stuff I need, because I specifically... You need a new... Here you go, have the lustrous blade back. Okay, that's that one done. Oh, hang on. One-Eyed Devil. Hi. A fine day to you, Commander. After greeting you loudly, the tiefling looks around cautiously and continues to whisper. Tell me, is it true that Iomade herself made you her chosen one? I ask because there are rumors in the army, and I've been offered a tidy sum to procure a few of your nail clippings. Some believe they heal all disease. It's up to you, of course, but if you want to make some money, what do you say? You want to buy some nail clippings? Why not? Show me the money first, though. Certainly, certainly. The tiefling gives you some coins, then wraps your nail clippings in a paper and stows them in one of the purses hanging in the belt. 50 gold coins for a single. Sure, why not? What have you got for me, buddy? Anything interesting here? Headband of Charisma +4. Infiltrator's Armor. +2 leather armor. What are you using at the moment? +3 studded, so that's +6. Your dexterity is, I think, 6. So your max dex is, you are hitting max dex cap here. That's 6 + 5, whereas Infiltrator's armor would be 6 + 4, which would be 1. Be 10. It would give you the bonus on stealth checks, but I think we're okay. Advantage skill. I know it's not a thing in this game, but my face has just vibrated when you give away part of your body. I know, right? I'm waiting for that to come back to bite me. If this was Kingmaker, I probably would not have done that. And let's make me can blink again. I was surprised for a long time. I wonder if it'll just come back to bite me in the end. Okay, yeah. So... Haste Eradicator gives you extra attacks. Honestly, I think we're okay. You don't need this. Social. You're currently using the Voice of Hollow, which is a +2 heavy mace. But if you make a crit hit with it, it does stuff like that. However, there is here a Sunstroke, which does way more damage. It's a +3 Radiant Heavy Mace that also causes Sickened on targets, on hits, not even critical hits, on actual hits. Just use that one. Also, it's all glowy and stuff. Nice. You're currently using your brother's Heavy Shield, which is a +1 shield. That's, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's go back to Wilsir Garms. Fae memes that live in my head rent-free include Fae being the reason for ADHD and the DMV conversation. The DMV conversation?
World is full of wonder.
What is the DMV conversation in this context?
With grace?
I'll list them. Sell... Hasty Rank is a pretty damn decent sword, dagger, but it's +2 dagger. We don't need +2 daggers at this point. And the Voice of Hollow is cute, but that can go as well. So many scrolls. Follow them. Alchemist shirt. Probably someone that can use it. ADHD, Fae talking child. ADHD, Fae talking to a child. Hi, can I have your attention? Sure. And Fae just leaves with their attention. Hence they get ADHD, I see. Amusing. Robot of inevitability. That's actually less useful at the moment. Simply because you roll 2d6 and 2d20 with advantage on spell penetration. And you can use that as well. There you go. Got a green shirt. Social. We'll talk about your boar for a second. Where's Bori? Bori McBoarface, where are you? Bori! Social? In Social's drawing, Anivia is wearing a sundress and standing on a riverbank. There are flowers in her hair and a dreamy smile on her face. So weird. I don't remember the last time I wore a dress. Anivia pulls at the leather strap of her armor musingly. I'd like to again, later, when the war is over. I think it'll suit you. Thank you. I also need to talk to you. Can I keep the drawing? Of course. Commander? Cool. Anivia, what up? Look, it is. Hi. I have to go. Sure. Yeah, Bori McBorface isn't here right now. Captain Odan. We need to talk to Captain Odan, right? Talk to Odan and go to Chili Creek. Okay. Captain Ogams gives a polite nod. What can I do for you? You seemed nervous when we were discussing the attack on Storm's Peak. What's the matter? Odan's face looks both fragile and rigid, as if it were made of glass. I was imagining the sacrifices this bloody assault would exact, thinking of the soldiers who will never go back to their homes, and remembering the day that changed me forever. That day at the end of autumn, when my warriors charged into the fire and I became ashes and memory. The day for which I was named a hero, and whose guilt will haunt me until the day I die. Tell me about that day. Oh, I can describe it in great detail. I return there every night as I fall asleep. I remember how it sounded like the output was consumed by flames. I remember counting my soldiers after every attack, after every bleeding wound of a gap that opened in their ranks. How people threw themselves into the boiling river to escape the burning air. And, naturally, I remember how it felt to be the last, to be the only one left. DMV. Hello, sir. May I have your name? No, you may not have my name, but you can call me John. Sir, this is a DMV. I am not a Fae. Oh? Then you wouldn't mind holding this iron horseshoe, right? DMV clerk begins to sweat nervously. Always take an iron horseshoe to the a cold iron horseshoe to the DMV, or anywhere they ask your name. But I won't recount the specifics to you. This is my nightmare, and burning my leader with it would be treasonous. Why are you tormented by guilt? I could have done more. I could have saved at least someone. It's true, I didn't hide behind my comrades' backs, and the wounds I took in the battle nearly killed me. But still, I could have done more. What it comes down to is it's just not fair that I survived and everyone who trusted me with their lives died. If there's justice in this world, my survival affronts it. You have massive survivor's guilt. Why did you stay in the army after that? Odan smirks bitterly. because they called me a hero. I was so ashamed in that moment. I knew that they were the heroes, the ones who would never leave the outpost. Their heroism was my undeserved glory, and it was thrust onto my shoulders with all the weight of an order. I swore that I would carry my burden until I became worthy of my brothers and sisters in arms. I am guilty of receiving the glory that their valor made rightfully theirs. Thank you for telling me this. I'm a soldier. Soldiers are made for easy lives. Something subtle has changed in his expression, as if someone's seamed visor has been slid back over his face, marking the end of that moment of painful sincerity that arose between you two. Cool. Okay. Let's get inside, do staff council, and then move on. Commander, permission to report. Captain Harmington salutes you. We are short on soldiers. Any elation from taking Dresden is long gone. We now face the harsh reality of a drawn-out war. What was sufficient for an expeditionary force won't cut it for a proper army that needs to hold the territories around Dresden and still advance forward. Now that we've dealt with the wary and replenished our officer corps, we need more troops. I suggest we write a letter to Mendev and ask Her Majesty for a new draft. It'll take some time, a long time to be perfectly honest, but it's the most reliable option we have. Mendev is already giving us everything it can spare to this war. I say we ask our priests to be more active with their preaching in other lands. Let them inspire more people to volunteer. A regular draft may not be enough. We have one permanently in effect as it is. We should suggest that the Crown recruit all who lost everything in the attack on Canabras and other cities. Instead of meager state-issued meals for these orphans and homeless refugees, they'll get army rations, a pair of boots, and a spear. It's not the best solution for them, and they won't be the best soldiers for us. Still, we'll have plenty of material to sift through and forge into solid combatants. Yeah, you won't get far on sheer enthusiasm. Fortunately, we have good coin to dress it up. Everyone who's ready to fight for lofty ideals is already here. It's time to call on those who would fight for coin. And what about the troublemakers from the Wary? Do they criticize us still? Negative. Ever since you took those measures, we haven't heard a word from them. After your changes within the officers' ranks, the command staff is showing nothing but loyalty. Okay. So what are our options here? Send the preachers to unlock the preachers. Preachers... Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 70% for 20 days. You can repeat it every 20 days. Okay. Regil will draft the victims. Refugee recruitment. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 20% for 14 days. Reduces crusade morale by 20. So you can sacrifice crusade morale for some extra recruitment for 2 weeks. Volunteers with money. Generous recruiters. Available of mercenary units increases by 1 for 14 days. Cost no, okay, we're not going to pick Darren's choice. Captain Harmatan, what do they have? Royal conscription. Every 30 days rather than every 20 days. You get 10% growth for 14 days. So for a third of the time, we have additional 10%. Whereas with Sela, permanently we have an additional 7%, because basically every 20 days we get 20 devs of 7%. That is sounding better. And the Regal's choice is every 2/3 of the time, say, we have 20%. So 20, 40 divided by 3. That's not, doesn't work. The average is 40 divided by 3. Which is slightly, it's an average of slightly over 10%. For the cost of crusade morale. I know I have crusade morale to burn, but not necessarily 20 every 20 days. Although technically I'm getting back 3 a day. So as long as I use it... I don't actually know. It means that for 2 weeks, I think it's guaranteed 2 weeks. Because 14 days means it's 2 weeks. So it'll always be active for 2 recruitment cycles. %20 is what? Is an additional 10 art marksmen. It's an additional 6, 7 hedge knights per week. So it's an additional 14 hedge knights over the week. It's an additional 20 marksmen. That's not shabby. Right, explain it in further detail briefly between Sela and Regal. Sela, what's your plan? I traversed half the world to join the Crusades, and I'm sure there's still plenty of souls all over Golarion who would join our ranks. We just need to get through to them. Let's send priests to preach in other states. And not just any priests, but those who have been on the front lines. They'll tell everyone of the horrors they've seen here and how important it is to fight back against the Abyss. People will volunteer once they see that this is not a battle for Mendiv or Sarkoris, but for all of Golarion. Do you truly believe that the people learning about what's happening in the world will come running to volunteer? You think too highly of them. Upon hearing this preaching, most people will run in the other direction as far and as fast as they can. Regal, what do you suggest? At present, Canabras and other cities that withstood assaults are teeming with orphans, the homeless and refugees. Survivors who lost all they had. They live off the crown in tents, sustained by handouts. Get them to the front lines. They're not the most optimal manpower pool, and it is unlikely they'll have volunteered, but they have nothing to lose, and will get an influx of recruits as well as save Mendiv from having to waste funds on citizens who provide them with no benefit. That's a bit too evil for me, Regal. A bit too evil for me. I don't give a crap about Darren's option because mercenaries, eh. Well, how often is the mercenary option up? Every 20 days, you get 2 weeks of one additional mercenary. And it costs us 5,000 to get it up anyway. And that gives us an average of 5, basically, because 2 weeks out of every 4 will have additional 10, so it's an average of 5 a week. Whereas this is an average of 10 a week for free, essentially. And this is an average of over 10 a week. It'll be 13? Oh, no. Uh, 13 a week gives us it's an average of about 13 a week. Because it'll be 10, 10, 10, and then a third of 10 in each. It's about 13/14 a week average. Plus Big Sealer's option. Sealer's and the Preachers, mainly because this flavor-wise, Regal's option is painful. Send the Preachers to inspire others to volunteer. I'm glad you understand. The Preachers will set off today. Thank you, Commander. I'll report on the measures we implement and their results in due time. I'll call for the council to be reconvened if we encounter any further difficulties. We're done? Okay, we're done. Just want to quickly check. Can you prestidigitation? Yes, you can. Hurrah! There you go. Have your helmet. Your actual helmet there, we can change that to something else. We can... No, you can remove that one. Thank you very much. Reset. It is free. I mean, it's actually very cool that they've done that. My shirt. I can't change my shirt to anything else with View Sky. No, it's weight. No, we'll reset that as well. At least that's on color. The White Dragon Fast Armor. Haramaki of Scholarship. What does that look like on you, Nenio? Can't really see it because of stuff. Doesn't really appear, does it? No. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Now we're cool. We're fine. Cool, thank you. Last check here. We have anything happening over here? We gotta build a bunch of stuff. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna build. I'll do it tomorrow because we have to build a bunch of stuff to get logistics up. Although we're gonna have diplomacy happening as well. Anything available at the moment? Swords of Gorum. We could still do that. Apparently we destroyed one of the swords, but apparently we can still do more. Infantry, cavalry, and grand tier units. You know what? Our infantry could do with the bonus to the attack and damage. So for that reason alone, we're going to do this. In the meantime, we got to deal with campaign. Where is the place we're supposed to be attacking? It was somewhere to the south of Dresden, wasn't it? Demon Army Fortification. Where is the place we're supposed to be attacking? It can't be down. It can't be all the way down there, is it? We have to assault something called the Storm's Peak. Can't see. Where's? I'll find out what the hell Storm's Peak is, because that's. Don't think that's Storm's Peak. That's Trendliv's Lair. Heart of Mystery. Burn-Down Shack. Have to find out what the stuff is. Anyway. We'll call it there for now. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna build in all those slots later on. Alright folks, I will catch you all tomorrow. We'll carry on with Pathfinder, as per usual. Starting an hour earlier, again as per usual. But I will see you then. Do a F5 here. We'll do a rest as well. We'll get the party back together again. Although... Hang on, so... Yeah, Storm's Peak. Reinforced citadel to the south of Dresden. Where? Although, to be fair, it's not actually listed as completable this... Oh, it doesn't... I don't have to complete it this chapter. Maximize our crusade stats is what I have to do right now. Supposedly. Wayward, things unfold. Hesitate of the Abyss, find Votiel. Opinion's Awakening, talk to you. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff that needs to be doing. A bunch of stuff that needs to be doing. Anyway, folks, I will catch you all tomorrow. I'll actually write the notes down, because I need to write the notes that I was writing, which included go to Chili Creek. So, the notes for tomorrow, if I forget, it's... go to Chili Creek. Build stuff for logistics. Right. I have saved. Okay, good. So, boop, boop. And I'll find somewhere to put you all. It's a desktop. Don't worry, tab out for Tammy. Ooh, really? Are you still alive, Shogun? Holy hellfire, Shogun is still alive. We are going to be raiding Shogun. Raid Fallen Shogun. And I'll catch you all tomorrow, folks. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.